Hey, True Believers England team here. And all right, it's Saturday night. It's auction night. Pistachio is already climbing on the camera wire. I fixed it twice already. But okay, so I've got some great books. You can see starting off here with the first lot, the dollar lot. Stop screeching into the camera where the microphone is. All right, just to get it going, starting at A, we've got Desolation Jones. This is by Warren Ellis and J.H. Williams III. We've got issues number 2 and 4. And then at C, we start up the D and Agents. And we've got issues number 8, 9, 10. At F, we've got 11, 12, 13. And kind of 17 is I, and J is 22 already. And with that, let me get the go for lot 1. And hello to everybody here. I see it. Well, okay, small, starting small, but it's okay. Go for lot 1. I really recommend the D and Agents. It's one of those books. Granted, I read in the 80s, loved it. Don't really have a memory of anything other than the fact that I liked it. They did a crossover with Teen Titans. I was a huge Teen Titans fan, and that just kind of grew from there. I had to read the D and Agents and find out what they were about and all that as well. Never read Desolation Jones, though. Don't have any knowledge of that one. All righty. Let's see if I can't get the bird off the wire. Apparently, he is not letting go. Okay. All righty. Oh, goodness gracious. And it seems that, okay, seems we're starting off all by ourselves tonight. All by our lonesome. I was supposed to do a review. Hopefully we'll get into it tomorrow. I saw the Wicked movie. I'm a musical fan. Everybody knows that. And me and Dalton should be doing a review tomorrow. And we are also tomorrow doing Jim Sorensen's favorite covers on our cover ranking. Hello to Austin saying tasty, tasty electric wire. He uses it actually there. I keep my tea next to the camera, and he uses the wire to stand on as he kind of licks the condensation off the side of the bottle. That's his thing. But he's trying to climb on the wire again. He has been rambunctious all day long. At one point, he was flying around so quickly and so erratically. I was afraid he was going to try to fly out the window, and he could actually end up with a broken neck. So I had to put him in his cage for a bit. He's good bird, but sometimes, I mean, it's very much like having a toddler. You never really know what they're going to go through or what they're going to do or anything like that. I find most Wicked fans insufferable. I remember those theater kids. Okay, so I was in theater, but I was never like a theater kid. Also, I never saw the play Wicked. Never did. So to me, it was everything I know about Wicked I saw in the movie. That is flat out it. But yes, I know of the theater kids you speak. The ones that are either gay or, wow, do they act that way? Yeah. Okay, and everything's a big production. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. I know this. All right. Dun, dun. Trusty Sidekick said he will be joining later, and that's pretty cool. The man of 1,000 voices, and the Stan Lee mustache. You gotta appreciate that about the man. All righty. Not a lot of people other than Stan Lee can actually pull off that mustache. 1, 2. I don't know if there's no interest or the fact that has Breen said why he's not coming. Eric watches sports, so I don't. So he stopped coming early to the show. Sometimes we get Evil Black Cat, but unfortunately, Evil Black Cat whispers. So he can't be really a big part of the conversation and such. RDV does his readings and recordings and such, and MARANYA, I think, joins him. So, yeah, it's generally me by myself it's been that way for a while now. Okay, boy. I'll be right back, guys. I got to put him back in his cage. All right. Okay. I tried, boy. All righty. There you go. You just started, right? Here you go. Here you go. Have a little milk. All right. Boom, boom. Okie dokies. Hello to Tony Hayes. Them theater kids was gay. That makes sense. Something big was happening. I could hear my dad yell. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Hello to Tony Hayes. What's up? What's up? We just started out. I'm trying to get some interest in these DNA agents again. I just can't seem to drum up any interest in these books. You know what? I guess I'm gonna have to start making videos again. It's like video 1. Let's read some DNA agents. Some other stuff other than the cover rankings. I think a lot of the comic book stuff, because I've been scripting out. A lot of the comic book stuff, however, is going to go to From the Long Box. I'll start sharing the link here. Okay. And then it's just a matter of releasing. I have made so many videos that have not yet seen release. All righty. You know what? I'm going to put the stop on this. This has been up for a while since we started. Hello to Jackson Raker. What's up, and how are you doing? Oh, and by the way, I do ask if you guys want to talk about, send the conversation forward, questions, things that are going on, just so there's not a lot of quiet parts. Hey, Trusty, I actually told them you should be in later, so please, by all means, don't make a liar out of me. Maybe not a reading, but perhaps a retrospective on titles. Yeah, I was thinking not like straight up reading, but a general, this is what happened kind of stuff. This is what it was all about, and why you should pick it up. That way it's not a complete spoiler of books that I'm trying to push off. I'm trying to say, hey, guys, this is one of those things that I point to and I say, you haven't tried this. Really, you should. It was such a fun title. The DNA agents. What do we got? We got 3, 4, 5. We got 8. I'll tell you what, just to prove it, give somebody a try. 8 books, $5. All righty. I'm going to put the stop right here. If anybody wants to give this title a try, just let me know. All right. And then I'll move on to the second. I've got a lot of good stuff tonight. And also, the thing I've been doing, 20 lots actually doesn't fill up 2 boxes. So I put like dollar lots at the end that sometimes you guys don't see. And so, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to show. So, and by we, I mean me. I don't know why I'm using the royal we. Okay, once again, this stands. If you guys want to give a try to a title I keep recommending, DNA Agents, there's 8 books up here. I'll go 5. All righty. Just let me know. There we go. Try one brand new comic, one comic that's off the shelf. Yeah, you get to try that. Let's see. I'm listening to the book She while door dashing, so I could watch the Hammer movie. What got me to start reading it was when I looked at the Marvel Classics comics run. It had She in it. Huh. Okay. When you oh no, I'm thinking movie Her. When you mentioned She, that's where my brain went to. Feels like a Mummy movie or a Ra's al Ghul episode of Batman the Animated. Okay. All right. And hello to Middle. Next up, we have John Sable. This is issue number 37. And we have issue number 38. Oh, you know what? I should take these letters down. Now, I'm supposed to turn off the camera. I forgot about that. I keep forgetting that part. See, let's get rid of the letters. You guys know the alphabet by now. We're still in the dollars. I did start changing it so there's I used to do $3 and then 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 5s. I started doing it differently. So there's 2 3. Oh, by the way, Dark Admiral books are on their way. I sent out Boyd, Dark Admiral, Jeff Mack, and Dominic. I've got 2 Sorensen boxes ready to go and another Dominic box and whomever is for tonight and such like that. So there you go. All righty. And we have John Sable, issue number 39. And we have John Sable, issue number 4. Now, this is Mike Grell's title. Here is issue number 41. Eric Breen is consistently recommending this, 42. And here is issue number 43. And issue number 44. We have issue number 45. Hey, can I actually complete a run here? Yep. Wait. Nope. From 45 to 49. Okay, but anyway, we do have issue number 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Oh, I guess it goes off the rail somewhere. Anyway, 10 issues of John Sable. Title Eric is always saying you should pick up. Bidding begins at $1 each. Let's get the go for lot 2. Okay. As much as it pains me to agree with Breen, says Jackson Rakert, this is a great series. All righty. Cool. Hello, Jim. All righty. And once again, I was talking about books that were being sent. I do have 2 boxes ready to go for you, Jim, on probably Monday. I want to get them out as quick as possible because I do know there's going to be a delay on Thursday. All righty. And let's see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. Tony Hayes has a bid on the John Sable lot. All righty. And let's see, you should tell Breen he set the bar too high. I'm second guessing my list, says Dark Admiral. Oh, no, it's... Everybody's got their favorites. It doesn't mean that after you collect any favorites, you can't go back and pick up some more. You know what? I'll tell you what. Tony knows the alphabet, says Jackson Raker. Yeah, exactly. Let's see, what's Austin saying? Now that the new Wicked's out, it's now time for my own tradition of watching previous versions from better times. To spite, I think I'll watch Oz the Great and Powerful tonight or tomorrow. I'm one of the few people who enjoy Oz the Great and Powerful. I'm not saying it's a great movie. I would never say it was a great film. But it was entertaining. Entertaining for me is like a C+, B-. If I ever say, if you go, oh, did you like it? And I say it was entertaining. It's a C+ or a B- kind of movie. Good, but it's not setting the world on fire. But I had to learn to love it because I gave the discs to Gail. It's back in the Redbox days. I gave the discs to Gail to return, and then 3 months later got a bill for a full price of $35 for it. And I found it under the seat of the car. She forgot to put them back. So that it wasn't $35 just for that one. We bought the Evil Dead remake and Oz the Great and Powerful, which Evil Dead remake was freaking awesome. Oz the Great and Powerful was at least entertaining. And then a movie called Identity Thief with the Melissa McCarthy, which sucked. So I got stuck with at least one level each of movies that you want to. All righty. I'm in all the Sable issues is what I'm interested. I see. I got that. But you know what? I'm going to take these down since nobody's challenging, and we're going to move on to the next. I'll get comments as well when I come back. All right, let's get the stop. And everything's going to Tony Hayes. By the way, if you ever, I always say that as I'm stopping because sometimes I find books that didn't make people's list and I have to remind myself of whom they went to. Which sometimes they don't make it onto the page. And if it's not like a $35 big dog or something like that, if I made the mistake, I'll just give you the book. By the way, Tony Hayes, you're getting a free book because I did that just recently. Alrighty, I forgot what it was. It was I know it was like a $5 or $10, but it didn't make your page. But I saw it came up. I was like, oh, okay, here you go. All right, we're on to the $2 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There's been a lot of people over the years. If I forget to end up with a free book or something like that, it's something I try not to do, but yeah, it happens. All righty, let's switch that 2 up. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try the new way. So forgive the camera for blacking out for a little bit. Alrighty, I guess I should read these off, and then you'll see them. Flash Gordon number 77 from Charlton Comics. See, now it does have like cover problems. It's got like a clip taken out of it. See, I do need to show these off. And then we have issue number 40 of Marvel's Greatest Comics starring Fantastic Four. And then issue number 72. I was told this makes it less choppy. Issue number 76. And then we have issue number 77. And I'm going to turn these on just a little bit. ROM, issue number 2 from Marvel. Issue number 4. Issue number 8. Issue number 44. And then issue number 65. All right, and let me turn the camera back on. You guys tell me if it went more smooth that way. There we go. And here we go. Let me get the go for lot 3. Go for lot 3. All righty. You know what? I'm going to bring the Flash Gordon. I mean, it's a Silver Age book for $2. So it's in Silver Age $2 shape. All righty. It has like you see a line right here. There's a tear on the cover right here. On the corner here, and you can see there's a little bit of a roll. Yeah. So I figured this is good. This is good. See if people want it. You being the people, of course. And we've got 2 on A from Austin right away, getting that Flash Gordon. All righty. Flash. Oh, can anybody? Yep. Nope. There's Austin. I was about to say, can you actually resist? Anytime you hear Flash Gordon, oh, you have to do that. Even Gail does, right, Gail? So leave me alone. I'm going to sleep. All right. Boom, boom, come on, baby, let the good times roll. And we got Jim coming in with 2 on B, C, D, and E, getting the Marvel's Greatest. Alrighty. And that is issues number 40, 72, 76, and 77. Alrighty. I have Flash Gordon newspaper strip from you last year. Really? Oh, that's right. That book of the book of Flash Gordon's. Yeah, wow, that's got to be. You know, after I sold that, I started getting into collecting comic strip books. I've got a Popeye now and Dick Tracy. I've got, I think I've got pretty much a golden age run of Superman and Batman. So, yeah, quite a few. Your mileage may vary, says Dark Admiral, but he enjoyed the ROM. ROM needs some love, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 5 issues, including 3 single digits, 2, 4, and 8, 44 and 65. Give it a try, kids. ROM was a cool book. I enjoyed it until it went downhill. G, ROM number 4 is a kick-ass issue. Forget about the Milgram cover. What's wrong with the cover? Actually, okay, you know what? There you go, gang. Let's play our game. Let's do the cover ranking. Here's a good one. Okay, let me know on this board what is the best and what is the worst. It's kind of like at the end of the night. What is the worst cover? Doesn't mean it's the worst book and you guys shouldn't buy it, but what do you think is your least favorite cover? What is the best? You know, I've got to go for that Hero Shot ROM is my favorite. Issue number 2 is my favorite cover. But yeah, I'm probably going to go B. The Marvel Greatest Comics is my least favorite. I don't know. It's just that very much looks like Saturday morning cartoon villain on that. ROM was advertised everywhere in the 80s. Marvel Interiors, says Austin. Yeah. Oh, I remember you could actually get like a Shogun Warrior style action figure. I mean, I guess it would be action. You could call it a doll or something. But I remember you could get ROM. No, was it Mego? What was that? I may be remembering wrong. Oh, well, Tony Hayes put $2 on all ROM. Alrighty. And we have ROM number 2, 4, 8, 44, and 65. All right, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Give it just a minute here. Oops, don't need C, says Jim. All right. Let's see. C is issue number 72. Okay, and I'll drop that to 6. I just put it on one line here, so when I read it off tonight, it'll probably read like when you send me your list, where it'll be like 3 greatest comics for $2 each. My shop actually had a ROM figure, kicking myself for not buying it. Haven't seen another. I know, right? Isn't that something? That for me is the first appearance of Poison Ivy. They had one. It wasn't in the best condition, but this is before the big boom, before COVID made everything extremely expensive. But they had a first appearance of Poison Ivy at my comic shop for $100. And I was like, ooh, I want that so much. But then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna walk away for just a little bit, because it's a huge purchase, you know, $100. That means it's ramens for the week. And I walked away, and it didn't take me but time enough to get my car into the edge parking lot before I turned around. I'm gonna go get it, and it was gone. It was gone that freaking quick. So yeah, I know your pain, sir. All right, let me get these down. We have Austin with the Flash Gordon, and then we have Tony Hay or Jim with the Marvel Greatest Comics issue number 40, 76, and 77. My Greatest Comics number 72 is in the reject box, and then Tony Hayes has ROM number 2, 4, 8, 44, and 65. All righty. But I've been kicking myself in the ass all this time picking that book up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Let's see what's being said here. I got a ROM annual number 4 this year just to get that ad for the Balder the Brave miniseries. Really? Since I got all 4 and wanted to scan it to put on my custom hardcover. So you make your own hardcovers out of your comic books? I would love. How? I mean, that's very interesting. You should do a video about that. Show people how to do that if they want to do it. All righty. Anyway, let me get these books. Have little wrinkling right at the top here. You can see that right there. Okay. And that's why it's in the $2. That is GI Combat 286. And then we've got Power Man and Iron Fist. Well, I got to take my glasses off. These numbers are really tiny. Isn't that something I can actually read clear without my glasses? They're for far away. Power Man, Iron Fist, number 77. And we have Power Man and Iron Fist 101. These are ZACK approved. And here is issue number 107. All right, we have issue number 110. And here is 113. And we have 116. Next up, we have issue number 117 and 118, and Power Man and Iron Fist issue number 121. All righty. That's the Beyonder with them big old shoulder pads. Let me get the go for lot. I think we're on 4 now, right? Lot 4. Go for lot 4. All righty. Go for lot 4. There we are. And boom. Once again, as I said, Zach approved Power Man because it has Iron Fist with him. There we go. Let me move this over just a little bit so you don't see the mess I have over by my bird's cage. That's his seed, a little teapot for some reason. And that's basically all his chow over there in front of his cage. Let's see. I got read that one. It's the only one I've seen complete. It's called Custom Binding. I haven't done it myself yet. It's expensive, but I've made many covers on Photoshop. There's quite a few. Okay. And Jim Sorensen comes in, $2 on the lot. All righty. Then we've got GI Combat. That is $2.86. Jim Sorensen, $2. Oh, I should start writing these down. I actually haven't started writing. I'm just chilling out and chatting and everything, man. I haven't read. Alrighty, and it was Power Man and Iron Fist. And what were these numbers again? See, now I'm sitting down. I have to wear my glasses to read the numbers. It was 77, 101, 107. 77, 101, 107, 110. Ooh. Alrighty, and that would be, and then it is Power Man, Iron Fist, and that was 113, 116, 117. Okay, and 118, 121. And that is pinball. Alrighty. There we go. And you know what? Let's see. Has the best cover of the lots is Jim Sorensen. I think so. That's a pretty, yeah, okay. Like I said, you know what? Which cover is that? Asks Henry James. He's got the GI Combat. Where would you go, Henry? What's the I don't know. I like D, where Power Man is getting punched in the face. I like the shadowy Iron Fist of 117. That one's pretty good as well. What is the least favorite of these? The least favorite, I think 110 is a little bit too busy. I mean, you could say the ballerina is a bit cheesy on B, but I think E is a bit too busy on this one. That would be my choice. That being said, let's since the lot has been taken, let's get this one up, and we'll get this one. How do I say it usually? We'll get this one off and then the other one. I forget it. I forget my line. All righty, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we welcome our special guest, Trusty Sidekick.
Oh, geez, no pressure.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, I should do this. Hold on. I did it wrong. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our guest star, Trusty Sidekick.
Thank you. Always a pleasure to be here. How are you doing tonight, fans?
Oh, wait, you should have an explosion by using this. So it's like,
yeah, that's about right. Yeah. I was on my way into work on Friday when a deer came out of the woods and just slammed into the side of my car.
Ooh, you know what? I've had that happen when I was delivering newspapers up in up in Tallahassee. I'm in Indiana now, but it's still up in Tallahassee. All right, let me get these. Let me first get full screen onto the comics again, and we'll get these down and get the next round up. That was the line. Okay, Jim has GI Combat, and okay, wait, hold up. Didn't Jim get the whole lot? Yeah, he got the whole lot. Okay. GI Combat and all of the Power Man and Iron Fist. There we go.
Thank you, Dark Admiral. Yeah, I'm fine. I saw this deer coming, my peripheral vision. He was running in from the left side, so I swerved, and it sort of lessened the impact. He still managed to crack a headlight and dent my driver's side door, though. But they're going crazy now. It's that time of year. And of course, we keep taking over their habitat, so they got nowhere to go.
And yep, when I was delivering newspapers, I was going down. It wasn't a real road; it was a trail. People who lived kind of drove into it. And a deer pops out of the woods, jumps over my car, kind of diagonally, lands front on the ground, back hunch on my car, and is kind of wheel barreling until I stopped.
Oh,
that was freaky.
Oh no!
All righty, kids. Here we have Conan Zero. Alrighty, this is a different one than I sold last week or 2 weeks ago. And then we have Conan the King, issue number 28. And we have Conan the King, issue number 29. And here is Conan the King, issue number 36. And we have Conan the King, issue number 39. And remember, all of these are double-sized comics, by the way. The Conan the King's, not that one. And next up, we have Captain Carrot and the Amazing Zoo Crew, issue number 2. And then we have Captain Carrot and the Amazing Zoo Crew, issue number 5. And we have issue number 14 with just a lot of animals. And then we have Captain Carrot and his Amazing Zoo Crew, issue number 16. And to close this out, how about issue number 20, co-starring Beast Boy? I can't do the Amy voice, but there you go. All right, bidding begins at $2 each. As soon as I get that go for lot 5.
Well, nobody can really do the Amy.
It's our third two.
I was gonna say nobody can do the Amy voice and still call himself a man. So,
oh, well, I was about to say Pixel can, but yeah. Well, I put go for lot 5. All righty, I'm gonna say 1, of course, bid, but 2, what's the favorite and least favorite cover? I think that's a decent start off. Deer can be brutal. I really pay attention during dawn and dusk because they come out of nowhere. Because deer doing some insane damage, says Dark Admiral. I see deer all the time driving and from work this time of year. I hate it. I found out it's illegal to stop your car and shoot them.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's legal to hunt them, but
you blaze orange when you're in your car.
Yeah. I was like, really? It's illegal to do that? But then I understand, because you would have hunters stopped all the way down the highway shooting at a buck, but just because they saw one, Yep. So I get it. Makes sense.
Now, I've got most of these comics in my collection. I got to say, I was never really a big Conan fan, but then I started reading some of the magazine size, the Savage Swords. And then I noticed the Conan the King, and I'm a real art snob. So Conan the King, at least the first 2 issues, I'm not sure about the later 2. That was back when I first started picking it up, when Mark Silvestri and Jeff Isherwood were doing the artwork. So you had Silvestri's pencils and Isherwood's inks on there, and it was so rich and detailed. It was just absolutely beautiful work. And so that got me hooked. So, I had the Conan the King for a while, and they had a backup story. You mentioned they're double sized. There was a backup story where Conan's son got separated, and so he had his own adventures while he was trying to get back to his dad.
Okay. I did not. So, okay, Korak is son of Tarzan. Who is the son of Conan?
I think his name was just Khan, Conn,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
Hmm.
And then, of course, the Captain Carrot is just brilliant, especially the crossover with the Just a Lot of Animals.
Yeah. By the way, I will warn people, if you are not a fan or if you hate puns, Captain Carrot, maybe not for you. But because this is an incredibly punny comic book lot, or the comic book, the Captain Carrot. I love it. I've got the Showcase Presents, the phone book, and yeah, it's just a ton of fun. I'm not bothered by all the animal puns. All right,
yeah, I kind of wish we would maybe read a couple of these during our readings. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think that would, yeah, that would. I over at Geeky Pup Show. I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
GI Combat. It was issue number 286.
Yeah, folks, we came this close to having Ron the Ruggernaut join us on stream tonight, but he's packing up stuff. He's going to be moving, not very far, but he's already packed up all his microphones and such. So, but he was going to try.
Yeah, I haven't seen him around in a while.
Yeah, he's been really busy. He's teaching full time now, and like I said, he's getting ready to close on a house, and so then he'll be moving. So, who knows? Maybe in the new year we'll be able to coax him back into a stream or two.
6, 8, 10, 2. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6. Okay, that's where Jim is at, 26. All right. So far, it has been a Jim, Tony Hayes, and Austin show. If you are watching, by the way, and you're not familiar, feel free to bid. There is no gatekeeping here. You don't have to go to PayPal and fill out and give all your personal information. I've seen some auctions that do that. All I ask is you pay for the books at the end of the night if you can. And even if you want them held for a bigger box. But there you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alrighty. Wrote down last. Let me see what we got this time around right away. Jim says 2 on I, and that is issue number 16 of Captain Carrot. Captain Carrot. Number 16, Jim, for $2. Since deer are property of the state, can I get the state to pay for the damages? I wonder if anybody has ever sued for that. My old boss actually did that, shot a deer from the truck he passed on, so it's not actually snitching. A is best, E is worse, says Henry. A being the Conan Zero, and E being the, oh my gosh, that almost looks like that one country actor. Almost like Andy Griffith. Anyway, issue number 36 there. No, Jackson, I actually asked, what is your favorite and least favorite? Yeah. I was like, whoa, who's the guy with the radio DJ voice? Then I realized, so it's Trusty. Ooh, the only Captain Carrot I need is number 18.
There you go.
All righty. It's okay. You're not required to drop trousers to bid. That is exactly right. There is no trouser dropping to bid. There you go. You didn't need to give up all the personal information, but thank you. Unfortunately, when I tried to steal your identity, it just increased my personal debt. So we both have problems. Okay, let me see. It has been a while since that first lot. No love for Conan at all, and only a little bit for Captain Carrot. We were doing so well. We were doing so well. We had everything. I guess all good things come to an end. And what's that issue number 8? You said 18. Jim, I hate to talk myself out of a sale, but that's number 16. So just, like I said, it's the only book that got a bid, so I don't want to talk myself out of sale, but that's issue number 16, and you put 18 there. Do you need it? And let's see, what can we do? We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 on the Conans. We've got 10 on the Captain Carrots, or at this point, 8. Let's see. I'll do 8 on the Conans. I'll do 6 on the rest of the Captain Carrots. If anybody wants to give these a try, which I really recommend the Captain Carrots.
I can't.
England team doesn't wear pants while streaming. That is true.
I can't read the credits on the Conan number 0, but is Carrie Nord one of the guys on there?
Let's see. Here we go. It is Kurt Busiek, Carrie Nord, and then Dave
Stewart,
and Richard something or other.
Starking.
All right, so let me get the stop, and we will bring these down and get the next round up. All right.
I was asking because Carrie Nord is a terrific artist, and very good with anatomy. Of course, Kurt Busiek is a terrific writer. Dave Stewart, a terrific. Everybody's terrific on this. The colorist, the letterer, they even get the letterer credits on the cover. So come on.
All right. And the only one to get some love was from Jim Sorensen, Captain Carrot, and his amazing zoo crew, issue number 16. Okay, and now we're going to move to $3 books. All right. Busiek and Nord coloring over Nord pencils. All right. Some people say even the best, says Rhaegar. What are we talking about there? Hold on. All right, let me. No, I've got to put the books up before I get to go. What is that? Okay.
Well, unless people just want to do a blind auction.
3,
I mean,
4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
All Matt Murdock and Alicia
What is
Masters
that up
books.
there for? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got a. Is that 11 there? Oh man, I've got random books up here. Okay, next up we have Marvel Team Up issue number 26, and then we have issue number 34. And here is Marvel Team Up issue number 39. Well, oh, by the way, I should also say Human Torch and Thor is in 26. It's Spider-Man and Valkyrie in 34. 39, of course, is Spider-Man and Human Torch. And then we have Marvel Team Up issue number 42, which is Spider-Man and the Vision. And we have issue number 44, Spider-Man and Moondragon. And we have issue number 46, Spider-Man and Deathlock. Here's issue number 50, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. That is really cool, by the way. That's a great cover. All right, issue number 51 is Spider-Man and Iron Man. And then we have issue number 52, which is Spider-Man and Captain America. I do have an empty spot there. How? I didn't know. I thought I had plenty. Okay. Well, these are usually $3 books. Oh, these are $3 books, Tom.
Yeah.
When it's not in great condition. Here is. Did I change? Oh, I gotta change them. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Man, I guess I'm a little bit airhead today. Yes, just today. All right. And this does have a clip right here off the cover. And just to warn you why it's in the $3, because usually these are big dogs. And you can see a little bit of some spine ticks and such like that. This is a very well read copy of Sergeant Rock issue number 272. There we go. Bidding begins at $3 each. And let me get the go for lot 6. Go for 6. Oh wow, we're a quarter of the way already. That would be a bad thing if it was if we didn't have full lots go right away.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't mind a long live stream for an auction if it means there's a lot of bidding wars and such. Alrighty, I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm just gonna put this as a is an all night thing. What is your favorite cover of every lot? What's your least favorite cover? Trusty, you're the artist here. I mean, obviously, I've been looking at comic book covers. I can see what good and bad is. What is your favorite and least favorite on the board here as far as covers are concerned?
Wow. I mean, this one's got so many good ones, in my opinion. I really like the Spider-Man Doctor Strange one. That's the one that jumped out at me at first. But I mean, coming closely behind is probably the Spider-Man Captain America and the Spider-Man Deathlock.
Yes.
And the Sergeant Rock. I mean, good grief. I'm like skipping over Sergeant Rock, you know.
That actually would be my favorite, the Sergeant Rock, but right next to it. I mean, I was taken by that Doctor Strange. Is that the great one, according to Eric Breen? Is that Gil Kane? On number 50, the G. But I and J definitely is the best in my opinion. I is incredible. And then I would have to go G, which is the Spider-Man Doctor Strange, and then straight up to C, because that's something too. But if I'm looking at least favorite, probably B with the Valkyrie. But yeah, that's just the covers and such. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments here, or if you are watching this afterwards. Which, by the way, do you know my auctions actually get more after post views that sometimes in the cover rankings, which are shorter?
Well, it's good too, because you can see, you know, what didn't sell and what might be showing up next time.
Yeah, it has been suggested that I break it down and let people bid on, like, put it in the video, like of the books that didn't sell, and just kind of break it down into, instead of doing another long live stream, put it into little videos. I don't know.
Listen, you got some bids already.
Hey, there we go. Okay, Jim says 3 on A, which is the Human Torch and Thor. Let me get the MTU number 26. Jim Sorensen 3. F, which is the Spider-Man Deathlock, issue number 46, MTU 46. All right. And we also have J, which is the Sergeant Rock 272. All right. Sergeant Rock 272. Man, I was I'm going to be, Trusty. You're a member of the England team, even if not always on. If you have a bunch of favorite covers, bring them on in. I'll put them up on the cover ranking. You know, pick 12. Or if you want, the holidays coming up, if you want to do favorite Christmas covers, and we'll do a ranking on them. Yeah. And let's see, Mill here says 3 on B, which is the Marvel Team Up 34, MTU 34. All righty. And then D, which is issue number 42. All righty. MTU 42. All righty. Let's see. Oh, okay, come on. My brain stopped working for a second. And enter all sorts of has it ever worked jokes. G is issue number 50. Great choice on that one. Mel. And then it was H, which is 51. MTU 51. And then it was I, and then 350 on F. Okay. Which is issue number 46. Okay. And let me flip this over and get I, which is MTU number 52. Alrighty. Now, does that leave anything without a bid? Tony Hayes comes in with 3 on E, which is issue number 44. I was about to say, I think that's the only one. MTU.
Yeah, everything's out of bid.
Tony Hayes has a bid on that. All righty, let's see. Aren't H and I burn covers? H and I, issue number 50 and 51. That doesn't look like John Byrne.
No, 50, 51, and 52 is what they're talking.
Oh, 51 and 50. Oh, yeah, duh. 52 does look.
Is no.
Okay, I was about to say 52 is the one that does look like it could be John Byrne, but 51 does not look like John Byrne. Let's see. Favorite cover, said Henry, is F, Dufflock, the Rich Buckler. A, Thor is missing wings on his helmet. Oh, yeah, look at that. Go figure. Good eye, man. Oh, he may not have started until issue number 53, says Jackson. Hey, all, who's the other person? The other person is Trusty Sidekick. He is, man, I'm actually surprised. I mean, do you not show around here so much? People don't know who you are. Trusty Sidekick's been with the channel for damn near since we started.
Not quite that far back,
but he's not. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I haven't usually been on when you've done the cover rankings, and you know you don't do the readings anymore. So it's been a while. I've been on a couple of the auctions, but I'm usually in the chat, and a lot of times I've got the auction on in one ear while the wife and I are watching something on TV. So even if I'm not
I certainly appreciate the view.
I'm here.
I appreciate the view, even if you're not participating in the cover rankings or anything. But
yeah, never spoke.
It's nice anyway. Let's see what we got. That's funny because we had a president last year whose brain didn't work for his total run. Okay, yeah, fair. Tony also won book C, if it wasn't mentioned. I think I've got him down for, and that's issue number 39. Let me make sure that it is written down here. No. Oh, well, thank you for reminding me. Tony Hayes, MTU number 39. Tony Hayes. Alrighty, you know what? With that, I think I'm going to put the stop here. I think it's been enough time and such. Everybody's got what they need and want here. And he's a traitor to the Geeky Puppet Show. Actually, he's been here first. As a matter of fact, we did readings here first. Surprisingly, ironically, I guess, would be it was right before I accepted the fact that I'm not going to be getting the views I used to get with my channel nerfed. And we were getting under 100 views for the readings. And I was like, I can't justify it. Now I don't give a so long as we're having fun. But we didn't do the readings for a couple of weeks. And RDV just enjoyed them enough. So he took them. He was like, okay, we'll do them over here on my channel. All right. Have a good time. You know, we talked about it. And I said, go ahead.
He's got multiple crews doing readings. You know, he's got his whole separate manga crew.
Yeah, I saw that. So yeah, he really kind of steered into it. So even after I accepted, I don't mind if things are getting low. I do mind if things are getting low views. That'd be a lie. But it's just that, yeah, I would be more open to that kind of thing now. I was actually thinking about somehow bringing back Jeopardy, but yeah, I thought, no, I'm not gonna. If I'm gonna bring back the readings, it's gonna be my style, not the way that the Geeky Pup Show do it. Yeah, it's his thing now, you know. Good, and I think he's made himself a pretty cool little Keebler tree over there using it. So, alrighty, let's get these down and get the next round up. Okay, let's see. Marvel Team Up number 26 is with Jim, and at number 46 is with Mill at 350. Okay. And then we've got the Sergeant Rock with Jim. Sergeant Rock 272. And then we have Marvel Team Up number 34 with Mill. And then it's issue number 42 with Mill. Alrighty. Then issue number 50 and 51. Okay. And we have issue number 52 with Mill. And then we have issue number 44 with Tony Hayes, as well as issue number 39. All right. Everything is good. And I'll write those down right after I get this lot up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. This I'm not so sure will go because these are always some people like them, some people don't. Here and you know what? I've got to learn to write down the numbers because here's Walt Disney's Donald Duck. Gold Key never put the freaking number here. I could actually say it's Walt Disney's Donald Duck issue number 3 because it does have that number up there, but I'm not sure that's exactly the number. So there you go. Then we have Walt Disney, The Big Boys, issue number 410. And we have Donald Duck, issue number 410. See? All right. Are the books looking okay when I'm showing them off, or do I need to turn on the camera? Up to you guys.
The focus.
We have Richie Rich. It's going ahead.
I was going to say the focus is going in and out a little bit. It's not bad when you're holding them steady like that, but then when you put them on the shelf, it
so I should
focuses in and out.
Okay. So at the very least, I should stop and hold it so you guys can see. The focus is going to go out, but then when I put it back, it should be okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Richie Rich Collector's Comics, and this is issue number 14. Kind of like that. You guys get a good look.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then we have Archie's Pals and Gals, and this is issue number 110. There you go. And we have Jughead, issue number 22. All right. Not from like Golden Age, but there you go. And then we have Beetle Bailey. This is a Whitman variant. There you go.
Get it? He's
Next,
in a foxhole.
Dennis the Menace at the Rodeo. Oh, there you go. Okay. And finally, we have Dennis the Menace in Hawaii. This is a 100-page comic. There is some clips taking out of the back cover. Some like how it like at the top and such. There's clips. That's the only thing I could think of to say to describe it. But it is a 100-page comic. There you go. Bidding begins at $3 each. let me get the go for lot 7. Alrighty.
You know, when I was growing up, mom and dad were both working. So during the summers, they would drop my brother and I off with my grandmother and my grandfather, and we would spend the day with them while mom and dad worked. And once a week, you know, we had to go to the grocery store with my grandmother, and there was a Woolworth next door. And so she would give us each $1, and we could get whatever we wanted in the Woolworth. Yeah, $1 went a long way back then, kids. And I remember one of the things I used to love to get were Richie Rich comics.
Same here. Same here. The Richie Rich books, the Beetle Bailey like this. Sad Sack was also a favorite, talking about Army comics. But any of the Harvey comics, they were my favorite before I really discovered. Like, first book I ever read was a superhero book, but it was those that took my imagination and made me want to read comics. And occasionally I'd read a Batman or Superman or something like that. But gotta love the Harveys. Gotta love the Harveys, or they kill you in Florida. All righty. Let's see. Jim had 272.
And you know, one of the most fun readings. Yeah, one of the most fun readings that we ever did was an Archie's Christmas stocking, which was a lot of stories, and we went on for like an hour and a half or so, and it might have just been VENKMAN, Breen, and myself, and we just would take turns reading the parts in the different stories, and we had one story where everyone was Irish, you know. So go look up that one, Archie's Christmas stocking.
All right. Oh man, I sold a whole bunch of Archie Christmas stocking last year. I didn't do what I did this year. Last year, like over the whole year in 2024, anytime I away, just so I could do a big Christmas sale. I did not do that this year. This year was really tough for us financially. Thank you to everybody who supported us through the auction and other means. Certainly appreciate that. But if I can find them, like if I can go to a show or a flea market or something, if I can find them, I'll try to put something together. All right. Because that was kind of fun.
When I was a boy. And what is a Woolworth?
Stories.
Woolworth was like, if you're serious, Woolworth was like a 5 and dime store. And in fact, you know, before I was born, they would have a soda counter. You know, you could go get
I loved it. I loved it. Yeah, think of like a CVS or a Family Dollar, but with a lunch counter.
Yeah.
Okay. Started rocking. Did I miss something?
Well, the cheapest I remember buying comics, Jen, was when they were 20 cents a piece. So that's about how far $1 went for me back then.
I gotta say, I'm one nickel past you there. I remember the 25s. I don't think I went as far back, not where I was going to buy them. My mom and dad probably bought some that were that cheap, but I never made the trip to Shop and Go, or Stop and Go as it was called, and bought my own comics for that cheap.
Oh, and I'll tell you, it was great when we would do the grocery shopping because it was at an A&P store. And that was when they used to have the machines that would grind the 8 o'clock coffee beans right there at the register for you. And the smell of that freshly ground coffee. I mean, even though I was a kid, I liked the smell.
I got to tell you, I love the smell of coffee. I do not like the taste.
Yeah, I can understand that. It smells better than it tastes.
Gail loves coffee. She likes to go. There's a local right around the corner here she likes to go to, and she'll order the coffee, and I'm always ordering some form of tea. Chai tea is good. I like chai tea. But yeah. She's the coffee drinker. Alrighty. And Mill, let's see, Mill had into you 34, number 42, 50, 51. Alright. And 52. And wasn't there another one that he won off of Jim? It was 46, and that was at 350. All right, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 50 is where Mill's at right now. Okay, cool. All the books have been written down. Let me see what we have for this lot, or if we have for this lot. I hope we have for this lot.
You've got a few.
All right. Okay, cool. All righty then, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I do that just because Disney won't anymore. They got rid of ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. All right, what do we got? Going up to the top, we have Jim Sorensen. Also, what's a Woolworths? By the way, I loved their hamburgers because back then they actually used meat. I don't even think there's a Woolworths around not to use meat, but they used actual meat, and they had they toasted the buns, and that was the first time I ever had that. Jim Sorensen says 3 on F and G, the Archie's Pals and Gals and the Jughead. Archie's Pals.
Pistachio approved.
Issue number 110. I know, right? And Jughead, and that was issue 22. Yeah, I had to put him away. He was just too rambunctious. He was crawling all over the camera. Yeah. He does that sometimes. He just gets a little bit too excitable. I hate having to put him away in over that, because I know he's, like I said, he's like a toddler. It's like having a little kid, because he just doesn't understand why he can't do things.
Right.
Yeah. Today he was flying around really excitable. I had to get him down because it's the kind of excitable that has him try to fly out the window, the closed window, which could break his neck.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I was very worried about that. Tony Hayes says 3 on A, the Donald Duck. Alrighty, and that's Don Duck.
We used to have
we
used to have a perfect dust and oil imprint of a bird with wings spread on the window at my office. I was kind of sad when the window cleaners came and got rid of it, because it was actually quite beautiful to look at with the sunlight coming through it. But obviously it was the result of a kamikaze attack.
Yeah. I was sitting waiting for Gail to pick me up from work one day at Universal Studios, and they had kind of like bus stops where you could wait just in case it was raining. You didn't have to worry. You could still sit out and wait for your family. And there were some ladies that took up the benches. Okay, I'll just lean up against it. And as I see one bird chasing another one, and it chased him right into the window, and he landed right next to me. And I was like, I want to kill it, but I couldn't kill it because it was, it was dying. It broke its neck.
Yeah.
That was harsh. That was a harsh thing to witness, in all honesty. Dennis the Menace, I just brought down the room, from Glenzer. Hey, Glenzer, what's up? And he takes I and J. That's Dennis at the radio, and also Dennis in Hawaii. I don't know if you were here, but Dennis in Hawaii does have a little back cover issues. It's not like it's torn off or anything, but there's like little missing pieces and such. I did say that at the beginning, but if that's a deal breaker, Glenn, just let me know. All right. Okay, let's see. What else? Comics were $1 when I started buying them as a kid, says Rhaegar. I'm not that old, says Hero Angel. Oh, okay. You know what? I thought that was Undead, not Undead. Not Undead Quinn. Yeah, Undead. Yeah. Oh, Patrick Sargent, what's up? Let's see. Newsprint didn't go back into comics until 1988. So when they were about 65 cents each. Can't remember what they cost when I read them as a little kid. England teen, you're like most people who shop at Starbucks. My argument is that typically, hold on. Okay, newsprint, England teen. Okay, typically they don't like the taste of coffee either. Yeah, if I go to Starbucks, I'm either getting that pink shit that they serve now, or I'm getting the most frou-frou of coffee drinks that you just laugh when a guy comes pick it up. And you will if you read my coffee order, you would think that Gail is a beard. Let's see. Same here, Trusty, 20-cent cover price when I started buying them myself, says Henry. I inherited 12. Oh my gosh, my uncle gave us a box of comics that I would flip floor right now. It had I remember one of the comics, and this is how much we respected comic books back then, was the first appearance of Stiltman, Daredevil #8. And I know we also had his first red costume, but my cousin decided she was going to read some comics in the bathtub while she soaked. And one of them that she took was Daredevil #8.
Oh, no.
Let's see. I know, right? The Inspector Gadget Christmas Special, 1993 by Chuck Patton. Don't want another dead bird. Oh, yeah. We're not going to be talking about. Okay, I think that we've taken some time here. Let me get some a stop. I haven't actually done 1 minute warnings, but I think it took me a while to write everything down and read some comments. So I'm just going to put
there hasn't been a bid in a while.
All right, we'll get these down. We'll get the next round up. Yeah. All righty. Let's see. Let me get the pages here so I can carry it over and read it off. Last week, I wrote down all the books on different, like every lot had its own page, where I realized I was wasting a lot of paper when it came to the lots that didn't get any bids.
Oh yeah.
So I started doing this new thing where I'm just writing the bids down as we go. It's a little bit confusing on where do I begin to read these. Here it is. Okay, Archie's Pals and Gals number 110 is with Jim at 3 as well as Jughead 22. Alrighty, and that page is done. And then we've got Donald Duck 710 701. Oh, I'm sorry, 703. I'll rewrite that. That was Tony Hayes. Okay. No, it's 703. Tony Hayes. All right. And then we have the Dennis the Menace. And there were the Glinzer, the Rodeo, and the Hawaii. Okay, let me get the rest as they go to the reject box. All right, fun times. And now, I guess we're going to move up to the $5. Big comics. I have no YouTube flipped the ID names. Did they now?
Well, they like randomly added numbers to the end of people's names because I guess people had names that were the same or similar. Like I went from Trusty Sidekick to like Trusty Sidekick 3903, but they let you change them a little bit as long as it doesn't duplicate somebody else's. So I was able to just become Trusty Sidekick 3, which is what I am on Twitter, so it matches at least.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me change as we are going to $5 books. There we go.
All right, here we go, kids.
All righty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there we go. All right, I got it.
Hail
Okay,
and well,
I'm
Eric
still
and
trying to
Lloyd.
get these sold, but here.
Sorry, I always have to greet Eric and Lloyd.
Next up, we have. That's fine. Here is mini-series finals, issues number 3 and 4. And then we also have issues number 1 and 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's complete. All righty. Then we have from Wildstorm, Monarchy. And that's issues number 3, 4, and 5. And we have issues number 1 and 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All righty. Next up, we've got a mini-series from Dark Horse Comics, which is issue number, it's called Scarlet Traces, and it's issue number 3 and 4. And then we have issues number 1 and 2. And there we go. And then we have Alice Cooper's Last Temptation, issue number 1. And we have The Spirit, issue number 3, from the 1980s kitchen sink run. All righty. Next up, we have The Vampiress Carmilla, issue number 1. I think I was going to put 8 on that one and put in the big dogs. Oh, well, okay, Sarah. And then we have, let me see if I've got this right. We have Billy the Kid, issue number 121. And we have Billy the Kid, issue number 122. And we have Billy the Kid, issue number 123. And we have Disney Comics Hits, issue number 1, featuring Pocahontas. All righty, bidding begins at $5 each as soon as I get the go for lot number 8-ish. Yeah, 8. Let's go with that. Go for lot 8. Now, I got to tell you, I don't know what the miniseries are, but you are getting multiple comics there. By the reading and what I have read up here, Spirit and Alice Cooper's Last Temptation. There you go.
Well, the Spirit.
Rhaegar is saying, I believe. Oh,
I was going to say the Spirit is reprinting some of the Will Eisner stuff, right?
I would assume.
If it's kitchen sink, I mean, that's typically what they did. And so if that's the case, then you know it's going to be good. I mean,
it's excellent stuff.
Yeah, a lot of us who, wanted to draw comics, we picked up Will Eisner's Comics and Sequential Art book. Which is
this is some reprints. This is some reprints because there's no way they would have published. Goodness gracious, what is his name? They wouldn't have.
I know who you're talking about.
The sidekick,
is
the
Ebony?
Black sidekick. There's Ebony, yeah. Ebony? There's no way they would have actually let somebody draw a black guy like that in the 1980s.
And as someone who's lived in Virginia most of his life, has been to Jamestown a number of times, I can honestly tell you there are no waterfalls near Jamestown. Okay, so don't believe Disney, folks.
Okay, are you sure?
I still think maybe, but no waterfalls.
I still think that Pocahontas would have been a better suit for Splash Mountain. I just honestly do believe that. I believe Pocahontas would have been better for Splash Mountain if they were going to replace it with a princess or anything like that. And put my thing would be put Tiana. If you have to do it, if you have to bring her in, I don't see why not, because it's a good movie. Take Tom Sawyer's Island and change it to change the back half, which is a fort, a Civil War era fort, and turn that into New Orleans, and the front half is the swamp. So you could have all the caves and everything. I think they should have gone that direction. But what am I? I was told not to go chasing waterfalls by 3 spicy chicas. Okay. I believe Camilla was the eldest or the first of the 3 brides of Dracula. Okay, so far, so no go. It's been 2 minutes here with no bids, no love for these books. I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal. Let's see, the Billy the Kids, there's 3 of them instead of 15. Let's go 12. I'll do that kind of deal. And on Scarlet Traces and Finals, I'll bring it down to, instead of $5, there are 4 issues. I'll go $4. Give something new a try. All right. Austin says $5 on E. I am not for sale, sir. Actually, I'm very much for sale. I am that much of a whore. Okay, so it is the Spirit. And it was issue, was it 7 or 3 or one of those? 7 or 3. And it's Austin at 5. All right. And Austin should have his own page. I can put that on. Because I do believe you had 1 other book so far. So Austin should have. Yep, Flash Gordon. Remember, a Native American must play Pocahontas, a Chinese actress must play Mulan, a black actress must play Tiana, but anyone can play Snow White, Cinderella, of course. Except for in this case, didn't you have a black actress singer sing the song for Pocahontas? Alrighty, and Austin wanted the Spirit.
You mean Vanessa Williams?
Yeah, Vanessa Williams.
Yeah, did she? I don't. Was she the singing voice in the movie, or did she just do the? You know, they always do a version of the song.
She was the singing voice in the movie. Okay, I said 7 or 3. It is issue number 3. Okay, cool. All right, Spirit number 3.
And you know, I of course enjoyed that Ratcliffe's manservant's name was Wiggins. I got a big kick out of that. In case you didn't know, kids at home, that's my last name. But so I'm descended from that guy.
Great Mouse Detective? Great Mouse Detective?
No. Not Ratigan. Not was it it was Governor Ratcliffe? Wasn't that the antagonist?
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm thinking Ratigan, and you're thinking, okay, yeah, you said Rat, and I went straight to Great Mouse Detective. But yeah, mine, boys, mine for the taking. It's mine, boys. Bring me that gold. That one.
Yeah,
that's what you're talking about. Okay. And Mill says 5 on D. The Alice Cooper. Great choice, my friend. Okay. Alice Cooper.
I saw a little a short video today about Goldie Hawn appearing in the one and only genuine original family band.
Oh yeah,
that was like her first movie, and so now I'm like, okay, now I've got to watch this movie. So I found someone in another country who's posted it on YouTube. So.
Yeah, is it
because it's not on Disney Plus right now.
That's a crime. I mean, you know what? Disney Plus, they handled their streaming service so poorly.
Yeah.
Here's my nickel's worth of free advice for Disney Plus. Change the name. It's called The Vault, because in the 1990s, a lot of now adults remember when Disney would release their classic movies from The Vault, and if you don't get them soon, you're going to miss it because they're going to go right back into the vault. Remember that whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
So you call it Disney's Vault or Disney's The Vault. And before you bring in and start spending billions of dollars on new movies, you let everybody sit with those classic films that they love. You put everything out there, every TV show, every season of Mickey Mouse Club, all the movies. Put them out there, and you let people sit, and they just grow, and everybody will say, "Oh my gosh, I can get Cinderella, I can get Snow White, I can get Peter Pan. Here's Swiss Family Robinson. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen Herbie Goes Bananas in forever. and they're talking about all these great memories. They get more subs, and then they say, coming soon, we're going to add to the MCU. Here comes Vision Quest or whatever it was called or whatever. And they start adding it little by little. They spent way too much, way too soon, and they damaged their brand by not highlight. Even now, try to find the Disney classics. It's easier to find in Hulu horror films than it is The Adventures of Bullwhip Griffin. You know, they should be highlighting all of those awesome family films. They tend to have forgotten that they are a family business. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
I mean, I would love to watch The World's Greatest Athlete again, or Summer Magic, but I've never seen them on the channel.
They're not on the channel. I remember World's Greatest Athlete. I liked World's Greatest Athlete when I was a kid. I don't know if I would now, but I would definitely give it a try. I would give it its day in court. Okay.
And I'd even like to watch some of those nature specials, which when they would come on The Wonderful World of Disney, I would groan as a child because I wanted to see the cartoons. But, you know, looking back on them, I'm like, you know, those were pretty good.
Yeah, when you get older, they actually get more entertaining. They do have some of them there, and they do also. What's the one with the squirrel? There was a famous one with the squirrel, but they've got that. They've got a couple of the nature shows, and they've got a lot of the modern ones. By the way, Disney never stopped doing that, and they actually have a lot of modern nature shows and such from Walt Disney. So you can still find those 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 26, 29 for Tony Hayes right now. All right. Austin. I got his. Everything is caught up. Are they? No, I'm gonna put the stop here. I think it's been sitting, and we haven't gotten a new bid since. Mill. All righty. And I put the sheet down too soon. I think there's only 2 bids here on this lot right now, and that is Alice Cooper's Last Temptation going to Mill and The Spirit going to Austin. All right, everything else is in the reject box. Rejects are catching up. We gotta stop. We gotta make sure we can head them out for the pass. So guys, bid. All right. I'm kind of surprised at the Vampirus not getting a bid though.
Hero Angel, I think they had Halloween Town on Disney Plus. At least at one time, but it was only they do. It was only this past year that they finally showed Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Okay. Oh, you know what, Hero Angel, you're absolutely right. I thought they did for once the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror movie they made. Kristen Dunst was in it. Steve Guttenberg. 1, 2. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kids. Starting off, we have classic Star Wars, Han Solo at Star's End. This is issue number 2. And, whoops. There we go. And we have issue number 1. Next up, we have Peng Triumphant. Oh, I got to hold him. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. And yeah, by the way, when I have some free money, I just saw it. I am going to get a new camera. And then we have Catwoman Defiant.
Nice Brian Stelfreeze covers.
And then we have Two-Face.
Petulant.
And then we have Silver Surfer Annual number 6, first appearance of Genevieve, the son of Silver Surfer, or of Captain Marvel. And then we have the AC Ashcan of Catman from the 1980s. 1980s ash can comic. Then we have Film Force, issue number 27. And we have Film Force, I was about to say 175, but that's $1.75, the original price. It's issue number 6. And then we have Film Force issue number 86.
So just a little jump.
Right. And then we have Film Force number 33. I'm all over the place here. I did not put them in numerical order, but there you go. All righty, kids. Let me get the go for lot number 9. And once again, bidding begins at $5 each. There you go. Let's see. Go for lot 9. Here we are. I wouldn't mind seeing the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror movie. It has been a while. Of course, the famous one that they left off is Song of the South.
Well, we'll never see that one again. Which is a shame. You know,
DVD. I can see it anytime I want.
There you go. Yeah, I was just thinking, you know, I've got a bunch of those big white clamshell VHS Disney movies. But Song of the South is not one that I have. I really wish that I did.
Yeah, I went to, where did I pick that up? Yeah, just for a little bit in the 2000s, there was a whole bunch of, there was just a whole bunch of bootleg movies swimming around on things you couldn't get. I mean, a lot of them now you can get because it would be like old TV shows, like somebody was selling the Spider-Man TV show and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, but, yeah. You see a lot of that at Comic Cons.
Yeah. And somebody made off of a laser disc, somebody made a bootleg DVD of Song of the South, which I jumped on pretty damn quickly. So,
well, Austin and Hero Angel are saying that you can see Song of the South on like the Internet Archive.
Yeah. Daily Motion, I think, has it as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I just rewatched A Year in Provence on Daily Motion. It's great. They've got stuff you can't find anywhere else.
I bought a 4-pack of Don Knotts films, and I just recently watched The Apple Dumpling Gang and Hot Lead and Cold Feet. And they were just a joy to watch. If you guys have access to Hot Lead and Cold Feet and you have young kids, check it out. I think they'll have a blast with it, especially the Don Knotts parts. He plays the sheriff of the town. He has nothing to do with the regular plot, but Jack Elam is his arch enemy, and he shows up, and every time they see each other, they try to get into a gunfight, and something stops them, and that's the gag. They start to draw, and then something stops them. Like, of course, one they back over, one falls into the fountain, one falls into pig slop. And then one time they actually step into quicksand. It's just silliness, but it's so much fun. It is so much fun. Archive.omagod has Song of the South and also OG Star Wars. Yep, Dark Horse Star Wars. Yeah. By the way, of these, check out Film Force. Can't go wrong with that. Penguin and Catwoman and Two-Face are all worth the price of admission. Yep. You know, this is the second time I've had these. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Did you see that Jim has $5 on A?
I do. I have it on the page here and on his own page already. And I'm thinking that if anybody wants to take those 4 Film Force books, I'll give that free. I'll give free the Catman ash can. Alrighty. Let's get the and I'll do the $12 deal for the Batman books as well.
Well, but Jen just put $5 on the Catman.
Okay, then that's not happening. It is belong to him.
Or Mill 2K.
I'll give the same. I'll tell you what, Mill. Take 3 more of the Film Force. Get that last one for free. It can go the other way. So basically, you buy 4 of them, you're going to get that last one free. All righty. And Jim would be, I've got him at 26 at the end of the $2, and then that would be 32, 35, 38. I've got you 43 at this point, Jim. All right. I'm good, not into FemForce. Well, you can't blame a man for trying. They never made a full STAS DVD or blue. What is STAS? Star Trek animated series. For some reason, the only DVD Spider-Man the animated series you can get are the 3-part episodes. Yeah, I remember that for a while. Now it is on Disney Plus, by the way.
Spider-Man,
right,
the animated series.
Let me get that. Stop here. Yep, they've got the 1990s. They got Spider-Man as Amazing Friends. They got the 1960s. I don't know what years they are, but I know they've got the one that Doogie Howser did the voice of, Spider-Man. So, yeah, they've got quite a few. I was watching Spider-Woman for a while. That was a fun cartoon. All righty. Mill has the Catman, and Jim has the Star Wars. Everything else is going to hit the deck there. All right. Let me write that down for it. Catman, Ashcan. All right. And that brings Mill up to 28.50. And Hero Angel is saying, yep, it is in the D. If FemForce was based on the 1970s blaxploitation flick with Pam Grier, I'd be on it. So would Quentin Tarantino. That is true. That is a true fact right there. All right, let me get these down. We'll get the next round up. Mill has Catman, and Jim has Star Wars. There you go. Everything else to the rejects. All right. Now, once again, it's looking neck and neck. It is an amazing phenomenon. Every auction, it's like half sell, half the books. It's something. It's like every auction.
Well, you've got a really small audience
tonight.
tonight.
In the wrong direction, so yeah, I should show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, starting off with an excellent book called Grimjack. This is issue number 1. Oh, let me pop Clifford up there. There we go. Clifford, the big red dog. All righty, come on. There he is. And next up, we have Goofy Adventures from the 1990s, issue number 1. And we have Avengers, issue number 200. The most chaste of all Avengers stories. And we have the New Teen Titans, issue number 23, first appearance. Oh, I need to hold these. I keep moving them around. I keep forgetting. We have New Teen Titans, issue number 23, the first appearance of Blackfire.
More Perez.
And we have She-Hulk. She-Hulk number 50, and it is shiny. Alrighty. On the bottom row, all the way from, no, what do I want? Okay. All the way from England, we have Death's Head, issue number 1. Never had one of these up here before. And then I've never had one of these either. Oh, by the way, I do have glasses. I bought a bunch of glasses. I can give them. But here is Rambo 3 in 3D. Ooh. All right. I want to say that again. Rambo 3 in 3D. All righty. There we go. And then we have Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow. And here is Lobo, the Paramilitary Christmas Special, which I think I usually put $10 on these. I think I underpriced it on this one. And then we have, and same here, Spider-Man 2099 number 1. All righty, bidding begins. Price is marked. And as soon as I get the go for lot number 10. All righty. Go for lot 10. All righty, kids. This is the bread and butter. This is where we pay rent. It's the big dogs. All righty, here we go. Oh yeah. By the way, you can just feel my shoulders fall if it's a bad lot on the big dogs. It's just like, oh, okay. I can't remember if I have Avengers 200 on hold or not. Austin, I don't think so. I know I sent you a ton of books. I mean, I think if we're not clear, we're only like 1 or 2 lots now. Alrighty, away, my heart's on fire. I love Pam Grier. I do also have a box of black exploitation flicks. I call them black action movies. Hey, you know what? What's good is good. I know they're dumb, but give me Dolomite, the Human Tornado. They're just fun, and they're fun films. They're sometimes really stupid, but at least they're fun.
Well, the only one of these that I can speak to is the New Teen Titans. That's the only one I have. But of course, it's Perez and Wolfman, so it's classic. If you don't have it, you get it. Yeah. Grimjack, that was Tim Truman, I think. You know, that was his project.
Timothy Truman, yep.
Who was a fantastic illustrator. You know, Hawkworld is really good. I didn't know that they made a comic of Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow.
I can recommend from reading.
Okay.
I can recommend Grimjack, the Avengers, just because it's a piece of history also. New Teen Titans, She-Hulk is always awesome. That is a great issue. Paramilitary Christmas Special, though, is a must. And Spider-Man 29.99 is okay. I know a lot of people like it a lot better than I did, but yeah, there you go. Alrighty. Do we have any bids, though? We have 2 so far.
Yep.
And that is Tony Hayes, 8 on J, the Spider-Man 2099. Alrighty. Where did I put my pins? There we go. And we are on page 3. Have not yet filled up 3 pages of bids. We're on the back page.
I love that She-Hulk cover. I mean, it's very understated. It's very stylish. You know, that's just nice.
I agree. I've always liked that one. Notice how they did not put a cleavage line in it.
Don't need it.
They wanted to keep it classy, San Diego. Austin says 8 on C, the Avengers 200. All right. And yep. Boom, boom, ain't it great to be crazy.
That Spider-Man 2099. I was going to say, I believe the Spider-Man 2099 is Rick Leonardi doing the art, you know, who X-Men and Cloak and Dagger fame. He's really good.
All righty. Number 1, the Lobo is a must-have, says Tony Hayes. The Easter Bunny hires Lobo to kill Santa. That he does, sir. Yes. Favorite cover, tough this time, says Henry. 3-way tie, A, C, and D, being the Grimjack, the Avengers, and the New Teen Titans. Gotta love the Perez stuff. Let's see. Tony Hayes saying, nice. My favorite cover is the Titans, least is Rambo. You know what, though? It's Rambo in 3D. Can Death's Head be open to see the printing? Is it a first print or other? Okay, that's good. Good question. Let me check. Because that's actually one I have not asked about. All right. Boom, boom.
Yeah, the Rambo kind of looks like Rambo starring David Hasselhoff, you know?
Could very well be, sir. Yeah. But in all honesty, to me, that would just make it cooler.
Hey, I enjoyed the Nick Fury movie.
Okay, let me see what it says here. Death's Head, Volume 1, Number 1, December 1988, published by Marvel Comics Limited, a New World Company, Office publication, 13 Arundel, published monthly, Marvel Antennic Group. I do not see any second printings. Let me see, did they do that? No, it's not on the barcode or anything. There's no second printings of signatures or anything like that. So I would assume, yeah, there's nothing here that actually says second printing, sir. That I'm seeing. I read the credits down there,
the indicia,
legal stuff.
Usually in the indicia.
Yeah. Thank you for pronouncing it, because that's one of those words I did not. But there you go. It is right. This is. I've never seen this book, by the way. Like I said, I've never had this book before. So there we go. But that's what it looks like on the inside. And yeah, I see no markings that it would be a second printing. Only reason I'm asking is I only see purple colors instead of red. All right. Oh. Give me just a second.
I know what you mean, Henry.
And the troops there, Trusty.
I was going to say, I know what you mean, Henry. And people's shins don't curve like that in reality. Yeah.
Okay, looks like you may be looking at Death's Head 2 as far as number 1's concerned. Death's Head number 1. All right. First appearance of Chain Gang, Sprat, Saber. Okay, I've got a Saber as well.
All right. Gen X Design said
okay, what are we
go
looking?
$8 on F.
Now there is another book. There's Death's Head Crystal from Crystal 1987. That might be the purple cover you're talking about. I'm seeing that. Alrighty, I'll put them down for Death's Head. Okay, that's all I'm seeing. Death's Head number 1. This is all right. Okay, yeah. I don't see anything saying an A or a B or anything like that either there, guys. So, all right, let me get that onto the page. Death's Head 1 for Mill. Death's Head 1. All right. No, $8. Okay.
And you got some pushback on C? I have no idea how much of a delay we're working with.
Okay, can you hear it?
Yes.
Wow, about 10 seconds. Let me pop out and I'll pop right back on, okay?
Wow.
I'll be right back.
That's why we're talking over each other, true believers. Let me do a quick promo for the Geeky Puppet Show, where we do comic readings 4 or 5 times a week. My favorite is when we get to read the old Fantastic Fours that Jack and I did. Great stuff. We've been doing a lot of readings lately of old World Finest issues with the old, Superman and Batman stories where they weren't teamed up together. Those were a lot of fun too.
Okay, do me a favor. Say a sentence. I'll say the last word, and we'll figure out how much of a delay I'm on here.
All right. Greetings, true believers.
Believers.
All right, that was about 2 seconds.
Okay, cool. Well, we can do
That's not
it in 2
bad.
seconds. All right. And let's see. Last thing I saw was Mill, and last thing I heard was we have pushback.
Yes, $9 on C, Gen X Designs, and also $8 on I.
Okay, both Gen X?
Yep.
All right. $9 on C, which is Avengers. Alrighty, so Mill has Avengers 200 at 9. Alrighty, and then we have a bid for Lobo. Great freaking book. I love that book. And that is at 8. And right now we've got 4 bids. We've got Spider-Man 2099 going to Tony. We've got Mill with the Avengers, the Death's Head, and the Lobo. All righty, kids.
And Austin wants to know what number that Teen Titans is.
Got some good books up there. Make it. Hey, well, it is rent time, but I'm not in any kind of panicky situation here. But hey, make a deal. Say, you know what? That Goofy's been there for a bit. What would you say to $6 or something like that? So long as you're not. I'm surprised nobody's gone for Sky Captain: The World of Tomorrow. Am I the only one that actually liked and respected that movie? I got to tell you, I do this sometimes. Where like, okay, this one. I actually thought Sky Captain: World of Tomorrow would have been snapped up. It's just too damn cool.
Well, let me ask you this: does that have the whole story in it, or is it just one issue of a series?
You know what? I should open these books a little more often. I looked for a condition, but let me check that out. Also, we have. I actually have no idea what this is. And Austin comes in with $8 on New Teen Titans 23. New Teen Titans 23. Austin, $8. First appearance of Blackfire. Okay, half the books are taken, though. That's a good thing. Alrighty, what is this? It is not an easy book to find. I actually checked it out. This is kind of rare. No, this is a thin comic, but it is a comic book with okay, so what we got here is a this is what it is kind of thing. Starts off with a bit of an explanation of Sky Captain and who he is and what's going on. And then it goes on and it talks about the creature things that are in the me. And then it does have a short comic at the end with the Monster Island and such. So, yeah, it is a thinner book, by the way. All right, maybe it's coming. Doesn't say preview, but there you go. Okie dokies. There we are. All righty. I stand by it also because the values and such and the prices on eBay. So I stand by it. I'm still low. All righty. If someone challenged me on D, then I'll bid on the Sky Captain. All righty. I'll tell you what. I'm going to put the 1-minute warning up for these because I do have some other big dogs. Some of them you've seen before. Some of them you haven't. But
And
I've
Mill,
learned sometimes when last week's big dog. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Mill, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm not on this channel a lot, mainly because when Englentine is doing the cover rankings, at that point I've got to get to bed because I get up early in the morning.
So do I. I'm taking my wife to work now to get her there at 5 o'clock. Sometimes I don't go to sleep. It's just I'll wait. I'll take her to work. I'll come home and I'll zonk out afterwards. Like last night, I slept for about maybe an hour. Got up because when you reach a certain age, you got to pee every 30 seconds. And then I was up, and I finally got to bed, and it was like I laid my head on the pillow and the alarm went off. Okay, so
yep.
It is what it is.
Well, Angelina Jolie,
as far as I know, is not in the comment.
Yeah. I live in a town that's basically surrounded on three sides by water, so there's only 2 roads in and out, and so I have to get up extra early to beat the traffic out of town. So I wind up getting to the office an hour before I need to.
Okay, we got the 1-minute warning, and as I have it, Spider-Man 2099 is with Tony Hayes, Avengers 200 with Mill at 9, Death's Head 1 with Mill at 8, and Lobo Paramilitary Christmas Special with Mill at 8, and New Teen Titans 23 with Austin at 8. Alrighty. And Lobo Christmas. Our next show is going to be, as far as Comic-Cons, it's going to be on January 4th. So I am relying on online and the flea markets for big dogs for the next month. I got to tell you, I like going to the shows a lot better and doing this whole bulk thing. It has been a lot better. I mean, I'm not spending any less money, but I'm just getting more and more bang for the buck out of it. Or I'm investing in books like Rambo 3 in 3D, and it's going nowhere. Alrighty. I thought it would sell, Also, by the way, once again, with 3D books, I went to Amazon. I bought some of those 3D glasses. So if you buy a 3D book, even if it doesn't come with the glasses, I've got them for you. All right.
Hey, you never know. Another night you might have more luck. We got a small audience tonight. So, try it again.
Yeah, that is the way it is. I may do an auction in the middle of the week. Before Thanksgiving, obviously, one boxer, because it is rent coming up, and we just need a little extra. My daughter is she's got only about 2 or 3 months left to get her what am I trying to say, passport to go to New Zealand before. And we only have a couple of months before her medical stuff goes through, and we have to spend another $400 to get that done. So we're trying to get everything pushed, plus Christmas and all that kind of stuff. So I'll probably do a auction of some sorts. Say again?
Has she already applied for her passport?
Oh yeah, and she's she had to do a medical test and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I never did that for Thailand, but then again, I'm not going to stay.
Yeah. Well, the reason I ask is that one of the things.
So let's see. Spider-Man 2099 is with Tony Hayes. Mill has Avengers 200 at 9, not 90, but at 9. Also, Death's Head #1 at 8, and Lobo Paramilitary Special at 8, and Austin has New Teen Titans #23. All righty. Well, half of them went. Did I say that? Yeah. It's like half the books are being bid on, and half of them are in the rejects. Okay, I'm sorry, Trusty. You want to finish your thought?
Oh no! All I was going to say is, one of the jobs my wife has at the local library is she's a passport agent, and she says that it is taking longer these days for people to get their passports. So the earlier you can apply, the better.
Yeah. Alrighty, kid. By the way, thank you to Austin. Austin, you never told me to cut or anything. This is going to be 8. I don't have a price tag because I don't have a bag. I'm about to put a price tag on book, but here's Amazing Spider-Man, the novel by Susan K. Putney and Bernie Wrightson. This is effing amazing. I'm not saying it because it's called Spider-Man. All right. Next up, we have the first appearance of Dawn Star, and that is Superboy and the League of Superheroes, 226. And we have Spider-Man, Batman. And here is Batman Holy Terror, one of, if not the greatest of all Batman Elseworlds. Then we have Batman and Judge Dredd, Judgment on Gotham. All righty. And these are prestige format, double-size comics. From Dell Comics, we've got Night of the Grizzly, trapped, a boy and his family at the mercy of a rampaging bear. Bum, bum, bum. This, by the way, is in really good shape. Right, there we go. Do you know what else is in good shape? This copy of Wagon Train. Also from Dell Comics. And this copy of Tarzan. I actually had the number of Tarzan, but I guess I lost it here. All right. Oh, it's 75. It's Tarzan number 75. I remember writing that down. Then we have Chick Young's Dagwood, issue number 127. Okay. And finally, we've got McCrory's Christmas Book, A Present for Santa. And it's a little story and activities kind of thing. So there we go. Old is F. All right. Bidding again. Price is marked. Go. England team, no. Tony Hayes will take the rainbow. All righty. Okay. Awesome. I will put you down for that. Okay. Tony Hayes, I got your page right here, as a matter of fact, and I will write that down right now. Rambo 3D. And I think you also got gummies, so you already have a pair of glasses, but I'll make sure you have them. Okay. 29, 37, and that would be 45 for Tony Hayes. Okay, cool. Oh, that's before I write down the... Nope, I wrote down the Spider-Man 29 already. Kidoki. And, did I put up... I didn't put up the Go For yet.
Nope.
You're a little absent-minded spirit. No, I'm a big absent-minded spirit. Okay, Go for lot 11. That's it, yeah. There we go. Fun times. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that is... I am looking forward to Christmas movies and Christmas music, the whole 9 yards. Yep. I know some people don't like it. I look forward to it. I really do. We've been watching Christmas movies that aren't really Christmas movies.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, please.
I was going to say that Amazing Spider-Man graphic novel, that was back when Marvel first started doing graphic novels, and each one was a big deal. You know, like the Death of Captain Marvel and Swords of the Swashbucklers and Void Indigo, that kind of thing. Yeah, that was really the beginning back then. So you know that's something special.
Yeah. A is by Bernie Wrightson. Okay, I am never going to live my Bernie Wrightson covering. Like half the things I put up there. I went to Comic Vine and I typed in Bernie Wrightson. So it gave me a whole bunch of covers and I put them up. And it turned out he was either doing inks or he was an editor or he was something else on a lot of them. So yeah, that didn't work out well for me. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this silence is awesome.
Sorry, I was typing a response.
Boom. Yeah, me too. I was looking up. I have a couple of books coming up, and I know one of them is the first appearance of this, and the other one's the first appearance of that. All I want for Christmas is you. You know, I never hear the. I can't say I never. I don't search out the Mariah Carey version. I hear a lot of other different versions. There's actually a Korean version where they're singing to a corpse. Like it's really weird because one of the artists, her name is Lee Hee. She does these really happy pop. Pardon? Yeah,
I said, ew.
She's singing to a boyfriend who died. Yeah, I know. And they turned it into that. I was like, oh wow, that's something. Glenzer, you don't want the bottom row? Sandy are cool. Bagley Art, Spider, Batman, Beasley. I'm actually surprised the Amazing Spider-Man graphic novel. It's at $8, and that hasn't gone. That's the one that is that's the one that surprised me most. Spidey and Batman is Beasley Art. Batman, Judge Dredd. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, all of them are great books, but unfortunately, it seems like this is an entire lot that is going to go down without any takers. Come on, Glenzer. These are your books. Grizzly, Wagon Train, Tarzan, Dagwood, even the McCrory's is up your alley. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Here's an idea. Have a banner or something that shows the issue number of each book up for auction. That would be something. I understand what you're talking about, and that would be I would have to have like RDV would have to be here and willing to type it out every time and then delete it. So the memory didn't get overtaken like that. You can only hold so many things on what's this site called? StreamYard. And it would have to be put up there as I was reading it off because yeah. All right. But I think what I need to do is go back to what you were talking about. Turn off the camera, put them up, and then just read them off. That seems to be the best one. Dagwood is the husband of a character named Blondie. Which, by the way, if you ever get a chance to see Blondie Goes to College, excellent comedy film. I do recommend it. It's from like the 1930s, 38 or 40 maybe. Yeah. Fun stuff. Tony Hayes comes in with a bid, 8 on A. He's going to take the Spider-Man. That is a good choice.
Do you know what issue the Dagwood is?
All righty. 127.
Thank you.
I'm trying to find the Dagwood number because I didn't hear what issue. It's issue number 127. The Crossing is a Christmas adjacent movie. I'm beginning to start a tradition watching The Crossing of the Delaware on the Christmas Eve night. During the month of November, we watch Christmas movies that aren't Christmas movies. Like I'm going to watch Psycho in just a little bit. Not a lot of people know it's a Christmas movie. Hey, if Die Hard is, so that one is also. But if you look when Marion is leaving the city, Christmas decoration all over the store. Or the ones that my wife doesn't particularly like, but I enjoy because of how bad they are. For some reason, I can get into bad movies. There's one starring Ben Affleck, calling Surviving Christmas or something like that. And then Christmas with the Cranks, which is actually the book was called Skipping Christmas. Those are bad movies, but I tend to like them, so I watch them during November so we can keep the really good ones in December. Although we already have watched the Christmas Vacation, which Gail is insisting we watch more than once this year. Please show the cover and the back cover of A, please, and thank you. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I should read that like Ron Swanson. Please show the cover of A and the back cover, please, and thank you. There you go. So yes, it is a round, but I'm not about to open this thing up all the way like that. There you go. Okay. Highly recommend the first appearance of Dawnstar and Spider-Man Batman. I'll tell you what. Let's make some deals. Night of the Grizzly and Wagon Train. Buy both of them. Both of them are $8. So instead of 18, it's 16. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what we got. 1, 2, 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 40, 50. $40 for the bottom row. Let's see. What do we got? Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4 would be 32. And 10 would be 42. $35 for the bottom row. Yeah, plus 10 would be 42. So let's say 35 for the bottom row. Get the two Batmans at 16. Let's go 13. The Holy Terror and the Judgment on Gotham. But you got to buy them both. 13. I'll do 12 on the Spider-Man Batman, 8 on the Superboy Legion. Okay. The Psycho is one of the more of a reach than Die Hard, being Christmas at least brought up a few times. And oh yeah, I know. But there are other films like that. A lot of people don't know this, but It's a Wonderful Life, a Christmas movie. It just has a scene that takes place on Christmas. It really isn't. If you watch, it's not a Christmas film. But what happened with that is it was a flop, and New Republic, they just decided to drop it, and they didn't renew the copyright, and it went into public domain. Yeah, It's a Wonderful Life is a public domain movie. And because it was public domain, when TVs entered everybody's household and TV stations needed to fill time, they found this film. They put it on during Christmas. And because it was free, they would fill all the holes with It's a Wonderful Life. So it would be like at any point in the day during Christmas, you would find It's a Wonderful Life. And it just started becoming associated with Christmas to the point where it is right now. It's like one of the biggest Christmas movies out there. All right, let's get the stop. Let's get the stop. I think everybody who wanted something from this has got something from this. And at this point, it's just making me sad. Okay. Nobody took the deals I offered. There we go. Come on, Glenzer, take the bottom row for 35. Okay. He's into these older books, so, it would fit for him. I think the one that really you guys should go for, if you're a Batman fan, you don't have them, definitely take the Batman Holy Terror and Judgment on Gotham for 12. He is taking crazy pills. Half of It's a Wonderful Life is the most Christmassy you'll see. Not a Christmas movie. Like I say, it just takes place on one. Okay. Let me get these down. And I think that was just one book, right? Just the Spider-Man hooky that sold.
Yes.
Not the biggest of big dog lots. Okay.
I was just going to relate a story while you do that.
You're about to say it?
The first time that I saw It's a Wonderful Life, I think we've got a bad delay again. I was a freshman at William and Mary, and my dormitory caught fire. It was January, coldest night of the year. Dorm burned down. No one was hurt. I was in the hospital because I had surgery on my foot the day before. I was at track practice and twisted my ankle. Anyway, the college put us up at the Williamsburg Motor Lodge, and one night they showed us It's a Wonderful Life. That was the first time I'd seen it. And of course, we had all just survived a fire and lost all our possessions. So I think they were trying to tell us something. All right. I'm going to try dropping out and coming back in.
Hello. Yeah, I missed that entire thing. This is horrible. I am going to make sure by next week I cleaned out our living room where I can just do it downstairs and plug in. This is ridiculous. Yeah. All righty. I will tell you what. I'm going to put these up and let's see. And hello again. All righty. So and now he's about crashed. Yeah, I know. It's got. Okay, so I let Trusty in a minute ago, and there.
Am I back in?
Hello, Trusty.
Okay,
here. You probably hear me. Okay, and let me get these down. I'm going to do the whole turn off the camera thing. All right. What we got here is starting off Evil Ernie's Revenge, issue number 1, first appearance of Purgatory, and then Evil Ernie's Straight to Hell, issue number 1, which is first appearance of Chastity from Chaos Comics, a book called Nightingale, Confessions of Dreams or something like that. This is for adults only, I found out. That's what you get. You buy a collection, you're going to get that. Issues number 3, 2, and 1 of Frank Miller's Ronin. Great freaking story, by the way. And then from DC Comics, 1970s, Prez, the Teenage President, issue number 1. On the bottom row, we've got Blue Devil number 1. And then we've got the Millennium reprint of House of Secrets number 92, the first appearance of Swamp Thing. And then we have the Millennium House of Mystery number 1. And then we have the Millennium All-Star Western issue number 10, which would be the first appearance of Jonah Hex. Trusty is still there?
I'm here.
And then we've got Desert Storm, Husan Hell. Can you entertain the troops for a little bit? I need to hit the head.
I can't see any books, but okay.
Yeah. There we go. All right, there are the books. I will be right back.
There they go. All of a sudden, they just appeared out of nowhere. All right, so what do we got here? Okay, Ronin. I remember having the trade of Ronin. I don't think I do anymore. Not sure what happened to it, but I remember it was pretty cool. House of Secrets. Most of you probably know this already, but I think that's actually the model for that. The girl on the cover there, I believe, was Louise Simonson. I don't know if she was Simonson at the time, but I think that's the case. Blue Devil. Remember, I think Paris Cullens did the artwork on that original run. I liked Blue Devil. I liked him in Shadow Pact, especially. And I don't really know anything about any of the others. I never read Prez, and never got into Evil Ernie or Simonson. That's right. But yeah, so those reprint books. I mean, what a great idea. I mean, it's funny. Marvel, and DC, they used to do, more reprint books. But in fact, I love looking at some of the older comics and seeing how you would just have, titles that these days, might get a mini series, but wouldn't last much longer than that. But they were up in the hundreds of issues. I really think we had a great wide variety of continuing titles back then. I mean, these days, there's a lot of variety in comics these days, especially not from Marvel and DC. But even back then, they were publishing things that you just wouldn't expect to see these days, especially not in the high numbers like we've got now. Yeah, Wheezy. What would be really cool is if you had a Pez dispenser. I think that would be awesome.
Hello.
Or of course, he's back.
Yeah, how bad is the delay? Do that sentence thing again.
Okay. How bad is the delay?
Delay.
It's about 3 seconds.
All right. It's the roboting. At some point in time, it robots, and that's the end of it. Okay. All right. Jim says 8 on GH and I taking the Millennium books. Alrighty. Good. That's those I thought would go. I really did. I thought, okay, no way these are not selling. Alrighty.
So that's what you meant when you said Millennium. I thought you were talking about that DC series with the new Guardians.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, no. The Millennium reprints with a gold stamp and all that kind of thing. They're hot right now. I see a lot of people are picking these up. They're not. I don't know if they got the advertisements in there or anything like that, but you get the great stories. It's a great presentation on them as well. The first, what we got is Evil Ernie Revenge #1 at A, and that is the first appearance of the Chaos character Chastity. B is Evil Ernie something, issue #1, Straight to Hell, and that is the first appearance of Purgatory. Actually, I think I got those backwards. Purgatory is A and Chastity is B. This is a book called Nightingale. It is an adult comic. And then you've got Frank Miller's Ronin. If you haven't read this, it is amazing. These are the first 3 issues. And I only have $3 on issue #1 and 2, which is a very good price. So it's really just $3 an issue for 1, 2, and 3. That is so worth it. That is such an amazing story. Prez, the Teenage President, that's issue that's on E. F is incredible. Highly recommend Blue Devil #1. And I would highly recommend the 3 in the middle as well. And then we've got Desert Storm, the what is it? Send Hussein to Hell is what it's called. So there you go. All righty. I thought maybe somebody would find the J as funny as I did and maybe pick that up. That was a gamble, guys. If that one doesn't sell, that's on me. It's a gamble, but it's just cheesy. So why not?
Oh, and by the way, Rhaegar, the skinny guy in the picture, was William Zabka, who plays Johnny on Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah, he was really nice that day. It was at a Comic-Con, and my daughter knows Zabka from How I Met Your Mother. She's a big fan of How I Met Your Mother. We've watched it more than a couple of times from start to finish. And William Zabka shows up at the end the last few seasons. And she thought he was funny as heck. And when she saw him at the Comic-Con, she wanted a picture, but she was too shy. She didn't want to go up and talk to him and ask about it. So I went up, and it was a thing where pictures cost $20 and all that. I didn't know that. But he says, my manager, he gets mad when I do too many freebies, but you know what? I can't say no to a pretty girl. And he literally grabbed the phone out of my hand. I have my phone in my hand. He grabbed the phone out of my hand, and he hit the camera. And he goes, "Here you go, Dad." And there you go. He took a picture and he shook hands and said hello, talked to him for a little bit. Ralph Macchio was there. He says, "I am so sorry. I've got to catch a plane. Otherwise, I would stay and talk. Please forgive me." He was really humble about it too. And he shook everybody's hand and went. And I thought, wow, that's, really, really nice guys. And ZACK did this and chatted with my daughter for a bit, and I teared up because I was just happy that he did that for my kid. All right, but there you go. That's the ZACK story. That's where we got that picture from. I tell stories. What can I say? All right, it was House of Secrets. It was House of Mystery. And it was Weird Western Tales. Those are the only things with bids.
Mill is asking who the publisher is of Nightingale.
All right, let me see if I can see that without taking the... Oh, yeah, I think it's on the side here. Approved by the Comics Code. Carnal Comics.
Ah, there you go.
Starring adult film star Bonnie Mitchell. This is, I will not say the word. It also says revolutionary, or wait, no, what does it say there? Revisionary on the bottom here. And then it's got, includes photo features, and oh boy, does it. There is just no getting around that. That is for the 18 and older set. I am not going to say the word because that'll get it all sorts of messed up, but yeah. All right.
So send proof of age with your payment.
Of course. Has to be done, kids. Boom. Come on, baby, let the good times roll. All righty. Help us out, kids. It's rent week as well as oh yeah, you know what? Gail's kind of got me getting the bird as well. That's gonna be nice. But no, it's actually kind of sweet, kind of nice. I'll tell you what, Trusty, I'm so glad we're living here and not the old place.
Yeah.
Tony Hayes says 8 on F the Blue Devil. That is awesome. What were you saying, Tony? Trust? Yes. Would you do 8 for D? Ooh. Yeah. Okay. I mean, this was it was a gift. So yes, I would do 8 for D there, Mill. Okay, shall I put you down for it? Haha, I always thought it might be an actual book. What are we talking about? Who is the publisher to see? Can't seem to find. All right, gotcha. And it is easy as that. It's nice to be able to offer deals and not feel like, oh my God, if this doesn't happen, we're in so much trouble. Right. The funny thing is Gail used to be the worrier of the family. But since we got here, I kind of became that. I was always like, don't worry, don't. But the thing was, we were in Orlando. You want me to get you $500 in 2 weeks? I know where to go. I know what to do. It was, I had my people. I had my guys. And when we came up here, I don't have my people and my guys anymore. By the way, she didn't know what that meant. You got guys? Yeah, you have a comic book guy. You got a jewelry guy. You got a card guy. You got a book guy. You have somebody you can go to and you can make deals. You know what I'm talking about, Trusty. You've been in the same spot.
Okay. Now I get it now. I wasn't going to say anything, in case people were listening.
Yeah. When you live in a place, you know where to go to make the deals.
Yeah,
No,
you
Gail
knew,
is
you knew where
not
the bridges
actually my
were.
beard. She is my wife, and we do have kids. Yep. All right, let me get these down. Oh, hold on just a sec. We'll give it a few more minutes so somebody can get in their heads that they should buy Desert Storm, Send Hussein to Hell, or the Evil Ernie's. You know what I have found out, Trusty? Evil Ernie does not sell to this crowd. Actually,
Yeah.
Lady Death doesn't sell to this crowd either.
Well, not without VENKMAN here.
Would I do 22 for A, D, and E? Yep. I'll put all those books for you, sir. That's what? That's 16, 25, 22. Well, yep, we got it.
Nice.
The
That's
deal
how
is
it's
done. Okay, and let's see. Jim has the House of Secrets. And then the House Mystery. And the Weird Western, which I think I just spelled weird wrong. Before E except after C, right? Or the way thing. Okay, 8,
Yeah.
8, 8, and 8. Alrighty, and that is 24, 43, 67 for Mr. Jim. All right. And let me get to Mill here. I'll just write it down on the page right here before I call him out. Just trying to help keep the lights. I certainly appreciate it, man. I really do. I like this way. I mean, sometimes I get a little bit nervous and everything because I do have to buy comics to sell comics, and sometimes you just don't know. But I appreciate it. I love and respect and appreciate all super chats and all. But I also feel good that this is a way that people can donate to the channel while getting something. 44, 52 for Mill at this point. Okay. Let me get these down. We'll get the next round. Oh, nope. Got to write down the rest. No, because that was before I wrote the other stuff. Mill had Evil Ernie Revenge, #1. Evil Ernie Revenge, #1. And that is at 22. So that's 7, 15, and okay, I see what's going on. That would be at 7. And then there was Ronin, 1 through 3, and that would be at 8. And then it was E, which is Prez. That book is just so much fun. Have you read Prez, Tony? Trusty?
Oh,
sorry.
No, never have.
That book is a lot of fun. It's just silly fun. You know, one of my favorite books, and Eric was able to find a set. They're not expensive books, but I so much appreciate it. One of my favorite books is Brother Power the Geek. It is written by Joe Simon, and he is a conservative, and he's making fun of hippies left, right, and center on that book. All righty, kids. Let me see. I didn't get the stop, but here you go. Mill has Evil Ernie Revenge and the Ronin and Prez at 7, 8, and 7. And then Jim has the House of Secrets, House History, and All-Star Western. All right. And the rest are going to the reject box. Oh, no. Tony Hayes had Blue Devil also. Okay. And these 3 are going to the reject box.
But 7 out of 10 ain't bad.
And What were you saying, Trusty? You did the whole robot thing for me.
I did. Okay, I said 7 out of 10 ain't bad.
What were you saying? I didn't hear you.
I said 7 out of 10 ain't bad. All right.
I'm dropping out and I'm going to come back. I'll be right back.
Okay, I was going to drop out, but maybe it works better when he does it. I don't know. I don't know. But all right, so do any of you guys have any big comic things that you've got on your Christmas list already? I know for me, my Amazon wish list has the nice box, slipcase Dave Stevens Complete Rocketeer. Plus, there's like 3 volumes of a comic that I've been reading online called Lackadaisy. And it takes place during Prohibition, and all the characters are cats. But the artwork is absolutely beautiful, and it's a great story. In fact, they've done crowdfunding and are making an animated series out of Lackadaisy. So definitely check it out. I think you could just go to Lackadaisy Cats online and read all the strips. Basically, the writer artist was producing it like 1 page at a time and putting it online. But this is one of those things that, I really want to have a nice bound volume that I can sit on the couch and flip through. Yeah, Eric, Rocketeer, man. I've already got Rocketeer, in one format, but I would just love this nice big hardcover. See, my friend Randy Green has this book, and I'm very, very envious. So I want to get a copy for myself. So I know they've got it on Amazon. So that's on my wish list for Christmas. I'm still wish listing Shade the Changing Man. Oh, yeah, that was good stuff. I don't read books anymore, unfortunately, but if there was one that was not insanely priced, it would be a better Daredevil #1 than I currently own. Oh, yes. Original Thor or Ragnarok Thor series omnibus. Cool, cool. Have I read Cat Shit 1? Wait a minute. That is really familiar. No, I haven't read it, but somebody showed it to me one time, Hero Angel. That's the one where they're soldiers, right? Is that it?
Okay. Yeah, hey, I did a whole reboot. That's why it took a little longer.
Sure.
I just rebooted the whole thing, so hopefully that won't happen too much. But thank you very much for.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your patience, sir, on this whole thing and this whole evening, because it really does. I would be doing this by myself, and it would be a shit show more than that actually is. Yeah. All right.
I'm happy to help.
What we have here, let me remove the big dog. I appreciate it, man. Seriously, you have no idea how much I appreciate this. What we have here is the $5 books. The last lot of the 5. Captain Marvel number 53 is at A. B is Captain Marvel 37. And then C is Captain Marvel 58. Then we have JLX from Amalgam as well as JLX Unleashed. On F, we have Magnet Men featuring Magneto. X Patrol. And if you haven't figured, it's Metal Men and Doom Patrol for those two. Thorion, which is Orion and Thor. Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Assassins. Bidding begins at $5 each. as soon as I get the go for lot, what are we on? 14, 15, 14? All right. Okay. Go for lot, I want to say 14. There we are. Okay, there we go. By next week, I will be downstairs, plugged straight into the router. This is the end. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Okay, are you still there, Trusty?
I'm still here. I'm not sure how much of a delay we have now.
Now.
Wow, that was a lot.
How long was that?
Let's try it one more time.
Wow, that sucks.
Tell me when you hear me say booger.
Booger.
7 seconds.
Fuck beans, man. Trusty?
Yep.
I'll tell you what. Except for, of course, me putting the books up and talking about them. If you want to take the lead, it's okay with me. You apparently won't robot as much, but only if it's okay with you.
I'm happy to say anything about any of the books I'm familiar with, and then just sort of shut up for several seconds.
There you go. All righty. And if you want to take any comments or anything like that. Jim is saying, I recommend the Amalgam books. I do too. Also recommend the Captain Marvel. But let's see. Might be another lot that just goes down to the reject box. It has been 2 minutes already. No bids. Okay.
Yeah, the Captain Marvels.
Is it possible? Everybody who wants... Go on ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know what you were about to say. You may be right. Everybody who wants Amalgam at this point may have them. I know when they first came out, I think I bought all of them, I believe. But the Captain Marvels, that first one, that looks like a Gil Kane cover to me. And then Jim Starlin, of course, this was Starlin's baby. Yeah, everything on this board is good.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, let's make some deals. I do need rent, and it's not just rent. I need to get the bids. Let's see. What do I need? $80 in bids for big dogs and such, and then we've got $100 for rent. Ashley needs $60 for her. For this, I think what is she doing? She needed $60 for her medical. And then let's see, of course, dinner and keeping the family going in the Thanksgiving. So it's probably about, I'm aiming for 300 tonight. I think that's it. I know we're gonna fall short, but it's okay. It's okay. But I think that's what I'm aiming for. Go figure. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. But I could tell nobody's interested in these books. So let's talk. Let's see. Captain Marvel. There's 3 books up there. If you're interested in trying out some Captain Marvel, instead of 15, once again, let's go 12. It'd be $4 a book. It's the price of a new comic book each from 3 months ago or 3 years ago. Jay, we'll do that across the board. Instead of 5, I'll drop them to 4. Give yourself a try. Give something a try here. And I'll put up a 1-minute warning. All right. But we get a Tony Hayes with 5 on eye. The Bruce Wayne shield. Okay. But you know what? I have that's Drax right there, the original 616 Drax. It's quite different and interesting, as the character says, Austin. You can even buy an Ethernet cable for up to 100 feet for cheap, like $30, says Rhaegar. Well, cheap is, what do you call it? Cheap is subjective. All right, Jim Sorensen goes for A, B, and C. He takes the Captain Marvel, and we've got Tony Hayes taking the Bruce Wayne. All right. Have you read all these? I have. I have a Wi-Fi extender that I plug my Ethernet cable into. Okay, so what is that? A Wi-Fi extender. What is that? About how much they cost?
I think mine was about $25 on Amazon, and it just plugs into an outlet, and you go through the steps to connect it to your Wi-Fi, and it just boosts the signal. And I have one, and my son has one, because we both need to plug directly in with the Ethernet cable to get, you know, a better response.
So if I plug it in upstairs here, it should pick up my Wi-Fi better if I have it?
Yes.
And even though it's not plugged into my computer directly, it'll allow my computer to pick up the Wi-Fi easier.
Correct.
Huh. $25. All right. That actually sounds cool. I think I may try that. Okay, and then Jim Sorensen, where's his page? And then I'm going to drop these and we're going to move on. Here's Jim Sorensen, and he had Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, 53, 37, 58. Okay, and that is 72. All right. Wi-Fi needs a path of least resistance. It doesn't like going through steel studs or yeah. The thing is, we've got a cable knob here, and I tried to get a wire, and I got adapters and everything, but none of them fit. So I couldn't, because I was thinking if I could do that, then I could just run like a cable up here, but none of them fit. And I got a variety pack of different sizes and everything. All righty, let's get these things down and get the next round up. But I got to tell you, I am not computer savvy. Drex's humanity was stolen from him. He's quite a tragic character in the MCU, made up of parts of alien species being all literal. A TP-Link Wi-Fi extender is Black Friday deal for $19 on Amazon right now. Okie dokie. All right, now I need $319. Okay, let me get these down and get the next round up. Jim has the Captain Marvels. All righty, and I believe it was Tony Hayes with the Bruce Wayne. I've got it written down on the page. Okay, and everything else is going to hit the rejects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. It's not too bad. I mean, like I said, it's kind of funny. No matter how well it does in the beginning or at the end, we usually have half sold, half not sold. Funny you call it a variety pack. I call it a frustration pack. Yeah, because you got to figure out which one fits. Let's see. And his real daughter is Moon. Okay. All right. Let's let me move forward. You know, I have no doubt. This is, I don't know about the first $3 lot I've got here, but I think the next couple are going to be nice. The first one, maybe, but the second and third lots that I have coming up here received 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. let's see what we got here. One. All right. Thanks. Okay, kids. First up, we've got from the new 52. This is the Villains Cheetah issue, and it's the hologram cover. Really cool cover too. Next up, we have Harley Quinn. This is number 7. It's variant cover, and this is the. You know what? I'm sorry, I forgot. Give me just a few moments, guys. I forgot. Here you are. Okay, we have the Harley Quinn. It's a Frank Cho variant. Harley Quinn number 67, the Thanksgiving cover by Frank Cho. Then we've got Screwball Squirrel from Tex Avery Comics. That's issue number 1. Next up, we have a book called The Cisco Kid. Now, there's no number here. The cover actually looks good, but there is a chew that goes through the entire bottom right cover all the way. You know, there's it doesn't upset the story at all, but it is there, and that's why it's a $3. I mean, the cover itself, the way it's shaped, except for that chew, would have been a $10 book easy, but it's a $3 book because of that. Doctor Strange number 35. And then we've got Marvel Team Up Annual number 7 featuring, or number 2, excuse me, featuring Spider-Man and the Hulk. And then we've got Superman. Well, let me make sure these are in numerical order here. We have issue number 283. We have issue number 292 with Lex Luthor. And then we have issue number 302. And finally, we have Green Lantern issue number 167. Alrighty, bidding begins at $3 each. As soon as I get the go for lot 15. And let me go through those one more time, if you don't mind. All right, we've got, this is Wonder Woman issue number 23.1. Of course, it's got Cheetah because it was the villains thing. This is issue number 67, Harley Quinn with the Frank Cho cover. Screwball Squirrel issue number 1. Cisco Kid, sorry, didn't get the number. Doctor Strange number 35. We have Marvel Team Up Annual number 2. Superman issue number, what was it again? 283, right? Yep, 283, 292, and 30 something. And then Green Lantern issue number, oh, what is that? I need to pick these up. Eyes are so freaking bad. Even West is 302 and issue. All right, there we go. And right away, Tony Hayes says 3 on F. Then that is this Marvel Team Up Annual number 2. MTU Annual 2. How about you, Trusty? Where would you go if you were spending money today on these books? Oh, Trusty is silenced. I did not see that. See, Adam Warlock's loan was also watered down. Oh, lore. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, Jim comes in with 3 on G and H, which are the Superman. Superman. And that was like, what was it, 283 and 292?
So what is Superman changing into? Young Stan Lee there in G?
Apparently so, yeah. I mean, he looks like the funky Flashman. So, yeah. All righty.
Hey, Lois, how do you like me now?
Mill comes in and says $5 on F, wanting that Marvel Team Up Annual. Woo! All righty, little pushback there. And let's see, Tony Hayes says 3 on B, the Harley Quinn. That is such a beautiful cover. I like the Frank Cho covers, by the way. I do have them as a cover ranking I got together all sorts of the Harley Quinn covers, and
you know what would be a great,
anyway.
you know what would be a great ranking? Frank chose sketch covers.
Frank's go. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking. Oh yeah, his little joke ones. Yeah, that's a good. That's a good call, man. Oh, also, by the way, tomorrow night is Jim Sorensen's favorite covers, and then Tuesdays should be Ken K's favorite covers. Again, he's doing another batch. If you want, go on over to Ko-Fi. The link is in the description below, and commission yourself a cover ranking and just come up with your favorite covers. I'm offering this up, and we're going to do that for probably the next week or two, and then we're going to get into some Christmas comics, I think. But there you go. I'm going to do the favorites as far as you guys let me take it. Meaning, if you commission them, or if RDV or Trusty, you're welcome to. I told Pixel, yeah, if you want. And it doesn't have to be like all different kinds. If you just want to do your favorite, like I wouldn't fault Pixel for wanting to do his favorite Shang-Chi covers, since that's his favorite book. But it's up to you. Up to you guys. Alrighty, Tony Hayes said 3 on B. B is a really nice cover. What issue of J is that? That is, oh, I just read that off and I still forgot. It is Green Lantern issue number 167.
Sound the Gil Kane appreciation alarm.
I know, right? That is such a great cover. How about you? Where would you go? What is the favorite cover on the board right now, Trusty? And what's the least favorite?
The least favorite. Let's see. You know, I'd have to say the least favorite is Screwball Squirrel. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think that Green Lantern cover is awesome. Although the Superman where he's coming in through the window is pretty good too.
I think I've got a Cisco Kid. I've got heroes and stuff like that, but there's some great ones. The Harley Quinn is awesome. The Giant Superman and the Green Lantern. I think the Cisco Kid and then Green Lantern, and then the Harley Quinn. And probably Marvel Team Up. And then the Squirrel and the Cheetah. But there you go. Let's see. Gil Kane appreciation alert from Austin. All righty. And we got 6 on F from Tony Hayes. Cover nice to bad. The book inside sucks. Wait, which one? Oh, the B. The cover is really nice. I haven't read it. What is the Hulk doing to Spider-Man? He is about to grab him because Spider-Man is trying to stop some. What does this say? It says, got to keep these globes from touching or they'll destroy the Earth. And as he's doing that, the Hulk looks like he's about to attack Spider-Man. All righty. And then we get 3 on J from Mill, which is the Green Lantern. Okay, and that was 167. All righty, and Glenzer comes in with I, Superman 302. Okie dokes. Hey, Glenzer, were you here for the big dogs where I had that those Dell comics and all that, all those old books? Just want to know if you saw them and rejected them or if you didn't know about them. Because Lord knows I could use the sale. Don't drop trousers, Spidey. All righty. England teen, a.k.a. the Crisco Kid. Damn straight. I appreciate my fat. I don't know what the hell I meant. I don't know what that means.
We're going to find out just how amazing Spider-Man is.
Yeah. So far, the $3 and $5 book seem to be more popular than the clip. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the 3 and 5s tend to be doing better than the big dogs. Sometimes that happens, you know.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, you know, you get two $5 for a 10, you know, instead of one book for 10. Let's see. Tony Hayes had the Blue Devil. I didn't write that one down.
Didn't they make a Cisco Kid movie not too long ago with Jimmy Smits?
Yes, they did. Yeah. I'm fatter than you, so I have no room to talk, says Erica Boyd. Likely the amalgams put things out of sorts a little bit. It's okay. I mean, I've got the ones I think are big dogs. I put them aside. I was going to put them in today, but there were only 8 of them, and I couldn't find another big dog, so I just took them out. Okay.
Do you still sell some things on eBay?
No, I've got an eBay account, and I keep threatening to start it up again. Especially now, my daughter needs money because I've got some big stuff. You know what I found? I found a $200 Sacagawea dollar. It was produced in 2000, and
right.
It's a Sacagawea dollar coin, and it's going for $200 prestige, and I've got a prestige.
Ooh.
You could still get 50 or 60 if it's not, which I've got one of those as well. And I've got some Disney pins, notebooks. They're like collectors, and they had a collector's notebook for them. And if you have the entire thing, some of them are going, one of them's going for 500, one of them's going for 300. So I was telling my daughter, take pictures and I will put them on for you. All righty. Let's see. We are getting to the end of this lot because it seems like the bids have died down.
Yeah, I think everything that's going to get a bid has a bid.
Yep. Let me put up the 1-minute warning, and I'll read off everything here. All right, while that minute is going. Once again, if we get to the end of it and it looks like there's books and maybe you're interested, make a deal. I'm good with it. Let's see. Tony Hayes had Marvel 2-in-1 Annual #2 at 6, and also Harley Quinn 67. All righty. And let's see. Jim had Superman 283 and 292. All right. And that's at 78. Okay, and Mill has Green Lantern 167. All right. And that's at 77. Did I get everything? Everything's in. All right. Is everybody in? Is everybody in? The show is about to begin. Jim Morrison. Okie doke. Let me get these. Let me get the stop. There we go. And we will get these down. We'll get the next round up. Let me see if I can't remember this. Tony Hayes, right? Tony Hayes has the Marvel 2-in-1.
Correct.
Okay. And also the Harley Quinn. And then we had Jim with the first 2 Supermans, issue number, what I think is 283, but is, oh, no, I got it right, in 292. All righty. Glenzer has Superman issue number 302. And Green Lantern issue number 167 is with Mill. All righty. No love for that Cisco Kid or the Cheetah or the Screwball Squirrel or even Dr. Strange. All right. Do I have a page? It looks like no. Glinzer had books earlier. Glinzer, what did you win? Because I thought I made you a page. Didn't he get? He got. What did Glinzer? He had the Dennis the Menace. All right.
Oh, okay.
Page for. I did make a page. It's just probably hit the floor. Glinzer had Dennis to Rodeo and White. And now Superman 302. And I think all three of them were $3 books. Alrighty.
So Austin said if you should come across Marvel Classics comics of the Iliad or the Odyssey, to pick them up because he'll take them.
Oh my gosh, it took forever for me to sell those the last time I had them. I will. I'll take a look for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you know what? Just because it's the only one left, 11. Yep, this one's going to be an 11 book lot. But we've got the Invaders, issue number 10. That's why they're the thumbnail tonight, guys. Issue number 11. And issue number 13. Oh, gosh darn it. I forgot I'm just screwing things up when I do that. All right. I will read them off, same as usual. Issue number 13. And issue number 16. Oh, that's got the Master Man on it. That's just a badass cover. We have issue number 22 with that famous Human Torch and Toro cover. Issue number 23. And we have issue number 25. Oh, that one's pretty cool, too. Oh, man. Favorite and least favorite cover of this may actually be difficult. Issue number 26. We have issue number 28. And then, oh, Kid Commandos. And then we have issue number 30. And issue number 34. So I guess we're going to have a K this time as well. All righty. Okay. All right, kids, let's go one more time around the block. The Invaders, starting at A. We have issue number 10, issue number 11, issue number 13, 16, and 22. Then on the second row, we have issue number 23, 25, 26, 28, and 30. And then finally on the bottom there, kind of obscured, we have issue number 34. Bidding begins at $3 each as soon as I get the go for lot number 16. Go for lot 16.
This lot starts and ends with floating heads.
Yeah, it does. Look at that. Floating heads are always good. So what would you say is your favorite cover? Because I'm looking at that Masterman cover there, man. I dig on, or the Toro and Human Torch. Issue number 22, E.
Yes, E. E, definitely.
Yeah. But then you got number 26, H. Look at that. These are some great freaking covers.
H, right, H is not bad too.
Yeah. All right, Gen X Designs, otherwise known as Mill 2K11, says $3 on A, and then is hit by Tony saying $3 on all of the Invaders and $4 on A, but Mill comes back with $5 on A. Okay. All righty, let's see. That is Invaders number 10. And let's see, it was Tony Hayes. No, it was Mill first. Mill with 3. And then Tony Hayes came in with 4. Alrighty. And Mill came up with 5. That is the third. Okay, do we get a fourth? Oh, nope, we got a fold on A. Oh, well. We haven't even made it to fisticuffs yet today. We haven't had a firefight in forever.
Yeah,
it's been a months since we've had our last firefight. But there was it happens, you know. One auction we had 5 firefights. So what you gonna do?
And if you had 2 months, kids, you won.
Mill said 5 line. You won, yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. F. Okay, so that would be invaders number 11, 13, 16, and 22. 11, 13, 16, and 22, of which right now Tony Hayes is holding on to them. Okay. I don't fight, I'm a pacifist. All right. I knew there was a chance someone would make that joke. Wait, what joke? Homer Simpson could be Homer. I think they actually did the Iliad and the Odyssey and had Homer play Homer. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And that would be 23, 25, 26. 23, 25.
No, Breen, we didn't get
26,
there.
28, 30, 34. Come on in, Breen. 26, 28. And, okay, I'm off somewhere. Okay, and it's Tony Hayes with the books right now. Oh, dang, I just looked this up. Ray Thomas wrote a comic adaptation of Iliad in 2004. It's 8 issues. Oh, okay. Ray Thomas? Or am I reading that wrong?
Roy, you're reading it wrong. It's Roy.
Okay, yep. Yeah, I decided not to get bifocals this time around because my glasses got messed up, and it caused them to slant. So I was looking out at 2 different lenses at the same time. I was afraid of that happening again, so I didn't get bifocals, and now I'm regretting it. So I'm thinking of buying another pair. So.
Have you ever gotten glasses from Zenny Optical?
No, I haven't.
I get all my glasses from them, order online. They're very inexpensive, and I've been very happy for years.
Turn those goggles upside down. I mean, I like them, and I think they're kind of stylish. I actually like the way I look in these glasses, but yeah. Okay, so Mill has A, which is Invaders 10, if I remember correctly, right? And 5, that would put him at 82, and then the rest are over at Tony's house. Whose house? All right. And he had Marvel 21 annual or team up annual number 6 and Harley Quinn 67. That's 9. That's 66. 9 is 75. All righty. Millhouse has A. All righty. It's like that little nerdy kid out there who has his shirt tucked into his underwear. All right. So let's see. Let's get the 1-minute warning. And once again, Mill has the number 10, and right now, Tony Hayes has the rest. Whose house? Hayes' house. I don't know. I'm trying to do 1970s blaxploitation music. Invaders. And that was one more time around the block. 11, 13, 16, 22. 11, 13, 16, 22. And then there's 23, 25, 26, 23, 25, and 26. And then there is 28, 30, and 34. 28, 30, and 34. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. And that is a number. Tony has a big lot, really sweet for the price. Yes, this is a good deal. Where the F has swerve been? What? No Zach jokes on the slot. I'm sad. What Zach look? I love the. Okay, and you never fuck with the auction.
That's right.
All right.
No matter how your tendencies swing.
Let me get the stop here. I don't care. Just don't fuck with the auction. All right. I have a very low tolerance for it. So Mill has Invaders number 10, and Tony Hayes has the rest. Issue number 11, 13, 16, 22, 23, 25, 26, 28, 30, and 34. Okay. One more $3 lot, kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. Did I put the stop up for the last one?
Yes, you did.
I put stop for the last one. Okay, cool. All righty, next up we have Marvel Team Up issue number 56. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot him. I'll get used to doing this at some point in time. And we have Marvel Team Up issue number 57. Issue number 59. 57 has Spider-Man Black Widow. 56 has Spider-Man Daredevil. 59 is Spider-Man Yellow Jacket and the Wasp. And then we have issue number 60, which is Spider-Man and just the Wasp. We have issue number 61, which is Spider-Man and the Human Torch. By the way, you can't see it, but I am still pausing the book in front of the camera. That is how muscle memory I am. We have Marvel Team Up issue number 70 with Spider-Man and Thor. We have issue number 73 with Spider-Man and Daredevil. Issue number 72. Okay, let me move that 73 then. And that's Spider-Man and Iron Man. Spider-Man and Power Man, number 75. And then we have issue number 80 with Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and Clea. All righty, bidding begins at $3 each as soon as I get the go for lot 17. All righty, go for lot 17. Here you go. And let me turn that camera back on, and I'll do the numbers all over again. Starting, hold on just a second. Here we go. Starting at A, we have Marvel Team Up number 56 with Spider-Man and Daredevil. Number 57 with Spider-Man and Black Widow. Number 59 with Spider-Man, Yellow Jacket, and the Wasp. Number 60 has Spider-Man and just the Wasp. Number 61 at E is Spider-Man and Human Torch. On the bottom row, F has Marvel Team Up Spider-Man and Thor. 72 with Spider-Man and Iron Man. At H is Spider-Man and Daredevil. I is Spider-Man and Power Man, that is a great fucking cover. And then at J, we have Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and Clea. And boom, there we go, kids. If you can't tell already, I'm not a fan of modern Christopher Nolan, not for past decades. It's awesome. Nolan's become Icarus. He's flown too close to the sun. No one will tell him no on anything, and he self-indulges himself. I think welcome to Francis Ford Coppola, obviously. But yeah, that does happen. All right, Austin starts us off, and I hope it's only this start, with 3 on C, Spider-Man, Yellow Jacket, and Wasp. All righty. So where would you go as far as favorite covers and least favorite covers, and what book looks interesting enough to buy? And I'm saying it. To me, it's I. What do you say, Trusty?
Well, yeah, I mean, that one's certainly a good one. I really like that Spider-Man Iron Man cover.
Mm-hmm.
That's Byrne, I think, which is always good. And you know, I thought I recognized that Spider-Man Daredevil. I just went and pulled out a bag of old comics that used to be at my mom and dad's house, and sure enough, I've got that issue in my hand right now.
Sweet.
Of course, I'm sure the copy you have is in better shape than the one I do.
It is in good shape. I did manage to get some well-shaped Marvel team-ups. All right, and let's see what we have. 3 on C was Austin, and that's Marvel team-up number 59. And that's Spider-Man, Yellow Jacket, and the Wasp. I think 60 continues the story there. Okay. And Mill comes in with $4 on A and H. It is only 3 to start there, Mill, unless you're putting the 4 down to cement your claim. All righty. A is number 56, the Daredevil. All righty. Mill. Here we go. And H. F 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. G 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. H, which is the other Spider-Man Daredevil. Okay, MTU 73. Mill. $3. Alrighty, and scroll on down a little bit, and there is Tony Hayes with B, D, and E. B being Marvel Team Up number 57. And that is
and good night, Jim.
Have a good night, Jim. Jim's bowing out early this time. Jim says his math has him at 90. Unless I missed something. I think I missed something. Well, just put the list in there and I'll compare it. And I'll do all the mathing and all that kind of stuff. All righty. And let's see. Oh, the $4 was okay. I'll put it there, sir. I actually put you down at 3, but the $4 on purpose. All right. I'll put that down there. And let's see, it was B, D, and E for Tony Hayes. I got the B down. The D is issue number 60, MTU number 60, and that is Tony Hayes at 3. And then the E is issue number 61, MTU 61, Tony Hayes 3. So the top row is done, man. This is done, man. The bottom row, on the other hand, is H. That's the only one that got a bid. The awesome looking number 70 doesn't have a bid. Neither does 72, which is F and G. 8 or I is issue number 75 with Power Man, and J is Doctor Strange. Those are the 4. Only those 4 have no bidders. You know what? Now I'm looking at that number 70. Also, that's a challenger for the best cover as well.
Well, that's another burn.
All righty. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and J. Uh-oh. Sneezing jag. Finally got the mic muted as I was stopping. Okay, there you go. Sorry, guys. 3 on the rest that were not claimed, says Tony Hayes, I and J. All right. Tony Hayes. Okay, do you want just I and J or the other 2 as well? Because it would be F and G, the Spider-Man and Thor, and the Spider-Man and Iron Man. And then it would be I and J, which is the Power Man and Doctor Strange. I'll put you down for Power Man Marvel Team Up, number 75 and 80. Because those are the ones you specifically, until I get word otherwise. All right, Tony Hayes. And Tony Hayes. And then we're going to move on to some $2 books. Okay, I got you there, man. Tony Hayes at 3. And Tony Hayes at 3. And you know what? I'm going to put the stop. I'm going to write these down, and then we'll get the next round up. Okay. Tony Hayes means business, says Mill.
You know, I keep mishearing you. I keep thinking you're saying that the next lot is the last one, but that must just be me.
No. I don't actually have a last slot tonight. I mean, obviously there will be. I always plan out 20 lots. Well, the thing is, I always plan out 20 lots, but because the box, you get 20 lots are usually a short box and a half. So I always put a whole bunch of dollar lots at the end, just in case if we have time, I'll throw some of those out there.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So we have Mill and then Tony Hayes, basically. And I think I already wrote Mill's. Nope. Okay. Mill has Marvel Team Up number 56. MTU 56, $4. That is at 86. And then it was H, which is issue number 73. And 56 as well. 56 and 73. All right. And that is 90. Okay. And Tony Hayes, where's his page? His page, Marvel Team Up. Dun, 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 dun. All righty. And as I'm doing this, talk amongst yourselves. What is your favorite, leaving the Dini-verse out of it, what is your favorite superhero cartoon series? But I'm taking away the obvious choice of Batman animated and the Justice League and all that. What would you say? That makes it a little harder. Then you got to think about it.
Really does. I did enjoy the first couple of seasons of Young Justice. I haven't seen the latter stuff.
Okay.
Oh, and Teen Titans. Not Go, but Teen Titans.
Of the 2000s version.
Yeah.
Okay. And where's Austin? Because Austin had issue number. Oh goodness, what was Austin's issue? Issue number 59. Okay, there we go.
And Austin likes Spectacular
59.
Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah, the ones where it didn't feel like an ongoing series, but an actual cartoon. You know, Spider-Man is Amazing Friends, one of my favorites growing up.
We enjoyed Static Shock, my wife and I.
Static Shock, okay. I have not yet seen that. I think I'm going to change this. All righty, let's get these down. We've got Mill with issue number 56 and 73. And then we had, what was it? 59 to Austin. And issue number 57, 60, 61, 70, 72, 75, and 80 to Tony Hayes. And Mills were at $4. Okay. Straighten this up. I'm going to take it back. Actually, thank you very much, everybody, so far. I'm looking at it, and the bids are winning. All righty.
I'm infringing on Geeky Sparkle's trademark
that's a
again.
moment
Sorry.
for me, too. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let me change this sign because we are going to some $2 books, ladies and gentlemen. And I think I've got some decent ones here. We've got a few lots. Let's start off with some randoms. And this is Coyote, issue number 7 from Epic Comics from the 1980s. And then we have from Archie Horror, this is Blossoms 666, issue number 2. So it's Cheryl Blossom thing. And we've got a book called Country. And this is issue number 1 and issue number 2. All right. So it is 2 books, $2. We got the one shot. Oh no, this is the one shot. This is George Perez's Crimson Plague one shot. Okay, it's a double-sized issue. And then when we got Crimson Plague, issue number 1 and issue number 2. And it's also George Perez, by the way. Then we've got Battlestar Galactica, issue number 11 and issue number 12. And then in issue number 3 from the Maximum Press run. Alrighty. Then we have Plastic Man, issue number 13. Alrighty. And you can see there's like dirt on it and such. That's why it's at the 2s and not the 3s or 5s. Alrighty. And we've got Plastic Man number 18. Okay. There we go. And I realize I freaking muscle memoried this and probably blurred it up and roboted everything. Okay, so
just a little bit.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I will get it at some point in time. If you guys, you need to put a stop. Like whoever's co-hosting, sit down, turn the camera off. You know. All righty, let me get the go for lot. I think what was the other one? 16? Are we up to 17 or? What did I have at the other? So, oh, this is lot number 18. Okay. Go for lot 18. Alrighty, kids, here we go. And hope something comes of these. $2 are always kind of weird because it's like, yeah, do I want it for $2? Should it be a $1? I don't know.
All right. Well,
$1.
I can.
Well, go ahead,
I can
sir.
say that I really enjoyed Coventry. I mean, it's Bill Willingham before he did Fables. It only lasted a couple of issues, unfortunately, and it was a little irreverent, it was a little naughty, but it was really good. I wish it had lasted longer.
So what's the premise?
I don't remember. It's been too long, but yeah, I just remember enjoying it. I'd like to dig it out and read it again, actually. The Crimson Plague, that was back when they were some of those guys tried to make that imprint Guerrilla Comics that was going to be through Image, but unfortunately their funding fell through. But one of the interesting things that George Perez did is he drew all his friends into the issue. So you've got a lot of characters in there, and they're based on real people, like Shelton Drum, who is the owner and operator of the Heroes Convention. He's in there.
Okay.
And then those first 2 Battlestar Galacticas, I think that was at the point when Walt Simonson was doing the artwork on the book. So those were really good. I never read the Maximum Press version.
Me neither. I do remember the other one. I mean, I was big into Battlestar Galactica in the 70s. I mean, I was the age, man. It started in 1978. That one made me 8 years old. So that, Buck Rogers, of course, Star Wars and Star Trek. Star Trek started making a comeback thanks to all the reruns and the animated series and everything. Yeah. That was a great time to be a kid.
It really was. I mean, I remember, when Galactica, first the first movie was broadcast, and I was like, I loved it so much. I went out and bought the soundtrack album, and they had an album which was the story of the movie with all those, clips from the movie. I
had the toys. I had the Cylon Raider ship and the oh goodness gracious, the Viper.
Me too. I still have them.
Yeah.
That actually the ones that shoot the dangerous.
Yeah,
ones.
they shot the.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I remember they did shoot for a while and then they stopped letting him. I was like, why isn't this coming out? Yeah. Let's see. My grandpa was in his 30s and was already post Vietnam when he watched Battlestar Galactica. Well, it was a few years after. I guess my dad would have been in the same position. He was what, 1947, so that would have been 77. Yeah, he would have been in 30 or so. Okay, so there is no love for anything here. 2 minutes in, I'm going to put the 1 minute warning. And at the 3-minute mark, if there's, I'll take these down if there is no desire for them. Personally, the first 2 Battlestar, if you haven't had them, and the Plastic Man, that's where I would go. And Crimson Plague, because freaking hell, it's George Perez. But Bill Willingham is an excellent writer, so obviously Coventry has to be talked about.
And he did the artwork.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I know I'm just mentioning all of the covers, but I have never been disappointed by Archie horror book. I just haven't. I think in general they've all been pretty good. Alrighty, but I can tell there is no interest, so let me get the stop, and these will all hit the reject box.
Well.
All right. You know what? I've been making a deal all day. Let's say let's go with if there's the doubles, the Plastic Man 2 for $3, Battlestar Galactica 2 for $3, Crimson Plague, get both of them for $3 instead of $4, and for the randoms, Coyote, Blossoms, Coventry, and Battlestar Galactica, any 2 for $3. All right, just let me know, and I'll take them out of the reject box. For now, though, I'm gonna make sure they all get there. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Well, we don't want too many or more of those here with $2 books because, oh, well. All right.
All right. Well, Glinzer took the Plastic Man's.
Okay. Glinzer. Okay, Glinzer, did you see all the comments I had? Yeah, I do have to try to make the sale. All right, Plastic Man. What was it? It was like 13 and 18. I'm just writing those numbers down. It would be $1.50, $1.50. All right, cool. Got you down for that. 3, 6, 9, 12. $12 for Glinzer at this point. That last man is a good issue. I picked it up on a whim, says Dark. All right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have issue number 3.
Turn the camera off.
This is the, what's his name? Thank you. All right. Okay, and then we have issue number 4. And this is the Jim Ballant run, issue number 11, issue number 12. We have issue number 14. God, that's a great cover. Issue number 15, issue number 16, issue number 17, issue number 18, and issue number 20. Bidding begins at $2 each as soon as you get the go for lot number 19. All right. Go for lot 19. There we go. Boom. All right, one more time around the block. Oh, what's up?
No, nothing.
We have Catwoman issue number 3, 4, 11, 12, and 14. Starting with F, we have issue number 15, 16, 17, 18, and issue number 20. All righty, let's see if we can get some love for Catwoman here. Keep it going where we have more sold than the reject box. That would be nice, you know? I've got 2 more $2 lots. And then a bunch of $1, but it's getting kind of late, so.
It is. We're starting to wind down. I know there are fans of the Jim Balloons. I mean, Ballant run.
Yeah, the balloons. I know, right? It really does. There's a line in one of the Catwoman, I think it's in the Cataclysm storyline, where somebody rushes in. Did you see a naked woman coming in here? And I'm like, yeah, the silhouette would definitely be of a naked woman, because he paints the suit onto her, The cloth doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are no boob socks on these things. We have $2 on I'm a sucker for wedding covers, says Austin. All right. Oh, well, at least I got one of the Catwoman sold. Honestly, this is a lot of books that I thought were just going to go.
And again, another night, you know, and earlier in the evening, you might be right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And you're right about that also. It might just be it's late, everybody's winding down a little bit. Let's see, 2 and 5, 7, 8 is 15, and 3 is 18, 2 is 20, and that's where Austin is standing right now. Boob sock is such a strange term. I know, but look at the way her outfit is. That's not the way cloth works. That looks like if she's putting it on, she has to fit each boob perfectly into that particular outfit. It should be going straight down, you know, so it kind of looks like a ski slope.
Yeah, and this was before Instagram was a thing, so.
Yeah. All righty, let's see, 215, it's 216. If there's not another bid in the next minute or so, I'm calling it. What do we got left? Let's see, the whole lot at this point would be 15. The rest of them for $15. That would be 9 issues for $15. God, that is a good damn deal, guys. For this run of Catwoman.
And what are the numbers on the first few?
Issue number 3, 4, 11, 12, 14.
Okay, so early. Yeah.
Yep. That's how superheroes have been drawn since the 40s, as Alec Ross puts it, pretty much figure drawing that's colored in. Yeah, I know. I know. And I don't mind it. It's just it's so this is going to be good. It's so blatant for Ballant. Get it? Blatant for Ballant? Yeah, I thought it was clever. I don't know. Okay. Let's get the stop.
But you know, I have to confess that, you know, as an artist, I really like it when another artist, you know, can draw a sexy woman, but the clothing moves the way clothing moves, even if it's tight and clingy. You know,
there's going to be wrinkles when they move.
Exactly. You know, and if they're wearing stockings, it's going to pinch the thigh. You know, I like that.
Okay. Oh man, we're getting close to tying up on the rejects versus bidding. It's a close show here, kids. All righty. Everything. Once again, though, if you want those 9 Catwoman for 15, just give a heads up. Austin has wedding issue number 18 of Catwoman. All right. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Over here. I've got the Fly Vigilante. I've got some Wildcats. Those are solid. But for now, here we have Supergirl issue number 10. And we have issue number 11. Oh, God dang it. One day I'll remember. All right. And issue number 12. Issue number 13. Issue number 21. Number 22. Number 23. Issue number 24. Issue number 25. And issue number 26. Okie dokie. And here we go. It is go for lot 20. There will be 21. I'll do the last $2 lot, and that'll be it. If that's okay with you. Otherwise, we can end it here. But one more time around the block, we've got Supergirl number 10, number 11, number 12, number 13, number 21. Starting with F on the bottom, we've got 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. So starting at 21, we've got ourselves a short run, 6-issue run. Okay, let's see if there's any love for Supergirl that wasn't there for Catwoman. Some good covers, though.
Oh, yeah.
I like those. You know, I normally I don't like those obscured kind of covers, but that Ghosts of Krypton, that's done really well. The H cover.
Yes. No, I was just noticing that one as well. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, it draws the eye. It draws the eye.
Yeah, this was you know, I have the whole run of the Peter David Supergirl. So this was the series after that, right?
I think so, yeah. Yep.
So if you like Supergirl in the micro skirt, there you go.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Let's see. There's no love for this. Nobody's bidding on this. I'm gonna drop these, and if you want, let's see. Once again, it would be $2 each. It would be 20. I'll do 15. If you want to do the deal, just say the word. I'm just going to move on to the last, the next lot, since there was no reaction here. And once again, it may just be the fact that we are down to only 6 people. Wow.
I was going to say
it's late.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of having a Monday auction, and I might just pop this box back up, you know.
I think that's probably a good idea.
And if anybody wants any of these, I'll just show them off. Bat 444. I'm getting an old style. 446. Here's 447. 448. We've got 449. And then we have 450. We've got 451, 456, 460, and issue number 462. Bidding begins at $2 each. Let me get the go for lot 21, last lot of the night. All right. Get a little Batman in there. Some decent books from the 1980s.
Yeah, there's
How bad did I robot?
A little bit. There's a couple of Brian Boland covers there in the early ones. And then after that, you know, that's all Norm Brayfogle. I know a lot of people really liked him. He's not my cup of tea, but very popular.
I did. I like Norm Brayfogle's Batman. You know, it's just sometimes even an artist you might not like on other things is just good on some characters.
Yeah, especially if they're doing a creator-owned book, something that they really love. Like I remember when Linda Medley was drawing issues of Justice League, and she was okay, you know, not great, not super exciting. But then she started doing her own book, Castle Waiting, and I love it. I mean, her art is perfect for that project.
Already. Yeah, sometimes it's just that, like, Erica Henderson did a book called The Assassination, and that surprised me. I was like, holy crap, this fits. This is good art. I still haven't seen where Riley Rosmo fits, but there you go. Alrighty, it was 23. It's now 24. I go to another YouTube live stream group who loves this era of Batman. It's a great era of Batman. Start at issue number 400 and go for about 200 issues. You're not going to go wrong. There are just some great Batman stories on that. All right. It might just be a case of we're done for the day, and I stayed for 3 lots too long. But let's call it. I'm going to put these into the – actually, I'm going to put it in the same box because I might just bring these out later. I've probably got like $41 books left. I'm not going to bother with that. It's time to go. Here we go. All right. There you go. All these handsome visage. There we go. Okay, and let's see. This is what we had. Austin had Flash Gordon number 77. This for $2. This Spirit issue number 3 for $5. New Teen Titans 23 for $8. Marvel Team Up 59 for $3, and Catwoman 18 for $2, which is a subtotal of 20. Alrighty, and I forgot how much was used of the $50 that Tony Hayes bought for you. So I just started at 50 again, and you're at 30 now. Okay. So don't let me forget that on the next run. Okay, Glenzer had Dennis the Menace Rodeo. Goes to the rodeo, or Dennis Menace goes to Hawaii, both for $3. Superman 302 for $3. Plastic Man 13 and 18 for $3. And that is $12. Although I still think you should go over that bottom row there. What did I do? I made a mention for, like, it was Dagwood and the Dells. And I think what was like 35 for the bottom row was like 4 $8 books that were really old. And then a $10 Dell that I was like, yeah,
right,
let's just do 35 for the bunch. Milt, yeah. No, this doesn't count. I'm paying tonight. This isn't the right scenario to. Okay, so yeah, it's $20. Thank you very much. Had Marvel Team Up number 34, 42, 50, 51, 52, and 46 at $3 each, and $3.50 for the issue number 46. And then for $5 had the Alice Cooper Last Temptation number 1 for $5, and the Catman Ash Can for $5. The big dogs were Death's Head number 1, Avengers 200, and the Lobo Christmas, all for $8. And then Evil Ernie's Revenge number 1 for $7, Ronin 1 through 3 for $8, and Prez number 1 for $7. Oh no, Evil Ernie number 1 has to be 6, because you said 22, or was it 23? Because that's 23. I think you said 22. So there we go. I need to take $1 off this. Ronin. I read that. And it would be Green Lantern 167 for $3, Invaders 10 for $5, Marvel Team Up number 56 for $4, and 73 for $4. Alrighty, and that is 89. Alrighty. I think I'm coming up on a short box for you. Alrighty. Yesterday, I sent books to Jeff Mack, Eric and Boyd, Dark Admiral, and Dominic. There will always be a Dominic or a Jim Sorensen, or a combination of both. Jim, I packed up 2 boxes for you. Hopefully we did well enough. Otherwise, like I said, I'm going to do one on Monday. I'm going to try to send out those boxes for you. It's like almost an entire, if not, I think it's like an entire short, long box and a half, maybe, of books in there. And speaking of, Jim had Marvel. Oh, he's actually out. Marvel Greatest 40. Yeah, I'm gonna read off his list. He sends me a list. Tony Hayes, the John Sable lot, 10 books, $10. ROM 2, 4, 8, and 44, and 65 for $2 each. Marvel Team Up 44 and 39 for $3 each. Donald Duck 703. I don't know if that's the right number. It's the number they had on it, so I read it off. For $3. Spider-Man 2099 for $8. Rambo 3D for $8. And Spider-Man Hooky for $8. Bruce Wayne Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. for $5. Blue Devil number 1 for $8. Marvel Team Up Annual number 2 for $6. Harley Quinn number 67 for $3. And all of these are $3 books. The Invaders 11, 13, 16, 22, 23, 25, 26, 28, 30, and 34. And then Marvel Team Up 57, 60, 61, 70, 72, 75, and 80. and I've got a subtotal of 126. And I know you're either at short box or quickly filling it up. You're close to filling it up or already done, is what I'm saying. Okay, thank you, Austin. I certainly appreciate the thought there. I certainly do. Certainly do. Okay, but there we go. That's everything and everyone. If you can pay tonight, please pay tonight. And man, I certainly appreciate it. Thank you very much, Trusty, for your patience on everything, me dropping out and everything. Like I said, I'm gonna do my best to make sure that there's an area downstairs in the living room. It won't be permanent, but hopefully by then I'll maybe buy one of those router. What is it called? A wireless extender?
Yes, yeah, a Wi-Fi extender.
Yeah, buy Wi-Fi extender. I'll try to buy one of those to increase, and maybe that will actually help.
But so, still plug directly into it with an Ethernet cable.
That's the plan. The problem is I need to get a wire because I've got the thing is downstairs, but I want to get it upstairs here. But the wire is wonky. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm trying to get over there. I've got one in the wall here, an Ethernet cable, because that one's a cable, and this is I've got an Ethernet cable over here. But every freaking Ethernet wire I've got is too big. It's like the tiniest. It looks like a phone line. So I don't even know if that really would count. But there you go. Well, I have taken the Indian telemarketer advice to. Okay. Oh, go on ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say that the Ethernet cable looks like a phone cable, only it's bigger. The connection is similar, and in fact, it's the same size as a commercial phone line.
All right. Well, anyway, guys, tomorrow is Jim Sorensen. He commissioned a favorites video. You can too. Go on over to Ko-Fi and go to commissions and say, "Hey, these are my favorite comic book covers," and we'll do a ranking. And we're gonna do for another week or two, and then we're gonna get into Christmas comic books. I think I like doing that. I like the Christmas comics. So yeah, look out for that, as well as hopefully I'm gonna be able to start getting stuff onto the other channel from the long box about comics and such. So there you go. All right, you kids have a great time, and as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Take care. Be safe.